In progress.
Did it allow you to choose the event?
Yeah, I did that. It's saying stream validation in progress. I don't see anything on here yet. It says still stream validations in progress. So let's see if it goes through.
That way, did you see the new event that you chose?
Yeah, hold on. I think I might be live. Give me a second. In progress. All right, I'm live, my man. Thanks. All right, let me go check the other thing. Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
It says stream validation in progress. I don't see anything on here yet. It says still stream out. Okay, let's just see if I got on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go over here. Let me see if we are broadcasting because we had a snack food getting going. This is what happens sometimes when you're doing something for the first time and you're doing something different and you're doing something amazing. These things happen. Let me see. Let me see if we got in here now. All right, I think we're now live. So let me go over here now. So for those folks that were having trouble getting on, I want you to know that we are now live. We're now live. I'm going to send out a message to say we're now live. We had a snag, but we're now live. Hold on. Let me send this to you now. Give me one moment. And this is what happens. You're kind of behind the scenes when you get going sometime and you're using technology. Sometimes there's twists. Things happen. Just now, earlier, I was trying to do a very complicated broadcast, which you'll see in just a moment, so that I can train you and share with you what happens behind the scenes, by the way, behind the scenes. So I'm now sending out a text saying we are live now. Okay, let me do this here. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. We had a snag. We are live now. Got to love technology. Love technology. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. Join me now live. Join me now live. Here we go. Okay, so for those folks that are watching it right now, I'm now, as we're speaking, I'm now sending out a text. And for those folks that are going to be joining me in a moment, I'm going to double check. I'm going to hit on over here now. I'm going to double check to make sure, one, that you can hear me, and two, that you can see me, that you can hear me and that you can see me, because we're doing something really cool right now. Hold on, check now. I believe now we are live. Hold on. Just 1 second. Okay, so I see some of you are now tuning in. You're kind of behind the scenes. We're going to get started in just a second. And I'm setting up. And there's a number of things that you have to set up, even as I'm going to talk today about how to have the conversational style presentation. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Let me just make sure. Let me go create this. Let me do this. Let me text this. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, now make sure. Now, if you can see me, head on over to the 90-Day Champion, if you will. Head on over there now and just type in "We can see you." We can see you. I'm going over there now to the 90-Day Champion. That's where I'm going to be taking all the questions, because I had a snag starting off, and before I had a snag starting off, I was like, okay, the 90daychampion.com, this should be it here. And I'm going to go over here and let me see if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Kevin said we can hear you now. Okay. Kat said we can hear you now. Let me go over here now to make sure. And you can go to the 90-Day Champion, and let me know that you can hear me, because we're going to have a very, very, very special conversation this evening about how to have a conversation, how to have a presentation, and more importantly, and I think this is the most important part, is how to increase your production values. And that's, to me, That's very important. Let me make sure that I can be seen. Give me a second. Give me a second. I got a lot going on here. Just one second. Just one second. Let's make sure you can see me. That's right. That's right. No, it's really me. I'm here. It's live. So do me a favor. Do me a favor as you're just tuning in. For those folks who are just tuning in, take a look over, and you can go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. That's where I'm taking all the messages, and that's where you can be accepted into the group. But you can also watch as well right now. Okay, Abima Martin said, we can see you. Thanks a lot, Abima. This is amazing, Abima. Trust me. I'm going to share with you, as you're out there producing right now, I'm going to share with you that one of the things you can do, even when you are producing, is you'll see there's two different camera shots. There's one camera shot this way, so you can probably see something. And then there's another camera shot that way, which is entirely different view. And then we have over here, and I don't know why that white's going on over there, but for some of you that are watching right now, you're catching me from another view. And so I've got a couple computers going on. Connect ThinkPin said, it's all good, Shay. Thanks a lot. And hey, Sheila Reynolds. Okay, Sheila. Now, Sheila, you've been on this side, so you know what it's like when you're trying to get going, you're trying to get started, and we had a few snags, but it's all good, as they say. It's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good in the neighborhood. Okay, for those folks that are just joining, thanks a lot. I know you had trouble getting logged on because I was having trouble getting the Steam up and going. And so that's very, very important. Let me hit the discussion so I can make sure I can see you. And I'm going to make sure that I'm the one making sure we can hear you. Okay, I'm in the group now. Let me see here. I see, hey, Terrell, thanks a lot, by the way. She says, I can hear you. Woo! That's good news. Yay! I'm glad that you can hear me. All right, cool. All right, let me get started because I've got a very special conversation that I want to have this evening. And this is really an official training. So let me first say welcome, welcome, welcome. Terrell says, can hear and see you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, by the way. Josh, hey, Josh is out there today. Hey, Josh, thanks a lot for being on here, man. Can't wait to hear your message. Can't wait to hear your story, by the way. Balikas, hey, Balikas, good to see you, Balikas. I'm looking forward to connecting with you as well. We're going to have an awesome time, by the way. We're going to have an awesome time at the event. It's going to be truly, truly, utterly amazing. Now, here's what's really cool, by the way. Here's what's really cool. It may not look like it, but watch this. Doop, doop, doop. There are two different camera shots. Now, this is camera 1, camera 3. Now, I'm going to take camera 3 and I'm going to move it to the side, and then I'm going to get going over here, by the way. I'm going to get going over here as I shout you out for those folks that are joining on right now. So hold on. This is like real. This is like really real, by the way. So sometimes you want to position the camera just a little bit differently. I think that's a little bit differently. So you tell me if you can just see a difference, Terrell. Let me see here. This is camera, 1. And I'm going to teach y'all how to do this, by the way. And this is camera 2. So camera 2 is kind of getting a side angle over there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Don't worry, Dr. Keisha Ford. You can hear me. Thanks a lot. I'm going to go into tonight, this evening, this morning, whatever time it is for you, how to have a conversational presentation. I'm gonna give you the 8 styles that really work no matter where you are and what you do. Hey, Terrell, thanks for joining, by the way. Hey, Takika Greens, it's amazing. Okay, now I've got to fix camera 3. I'm gonna fix camera 3. Now, you tell me if it looks like there's a lot of light on my head, like a shine right here. Let me see. I don't think y'all can see camera 3 yet. So, okay, so now you can see camera 3. Camera 3 is coming this way. It looks like there's a glow right here. You probably agree with that. So, hey, Janae, thanks a lot. I know you're out there. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you can see a shine on my head. I'm trying to like, you won't believe the trouble I've had today. You really won't believe when I tell you this, Terrell Williams. You really, really, no, seriously. You really won't believe what took place. So someone said they could see a shine on my head. Okay. Okay. Hey, Takesha. Oh, Janae. All right. Cool. Sheila. Cool. Okay. All right. So let me now go over here, and I'm gonna try to knock that light off. So hold on a moment. We're going to try to bring the light a little bit off of me. Let me see here. Let's see if the light's a little bit off of me now. No, so it's not that light. Hold on a moment. And you might be wondering, like, Shay, why are you giving us the behind the scenes view? It's because you're going to have to do this one day, right? So let's see. Let's hit the light. Okay, let's see. Does that take the shine? No, I don't like how that looks on my head. Hold on a moment. Let's just back the light up for a second. Let's give me a little bit of backlight there. And let's see if that gives a better production value there. Okay, we're still getting the shine. You can see the shine right there. I'm trying to give you a nice side view. So now I'm gonna check the camera and make sure the camera's not smudged. Hold on. There we go. Now, a little bit better. Let's make sure my other lighting didn't go off. And let's look at camera 1. We're gonna do a test. This is camera 1, so I gotta bring the light back because it was at the wrong angle. So let's give camera 1 a much better lighting there. Let's do that. And then let's move the lights over a little bit. And what I'm doing, although I'm gonna train you on what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, I'm also having a little fun with the lighting. So now you can see that lighting looks really clean. It looks crisp. Let me know if you're out there. This is camera 1. Just say, camera 1 is fine, Shay. If you're out there, just say camera 1 is fine. Where do you do that? You go over to the90daychampion.com, the90daychampion.com. And I'm just taking some questions over there today because I didn't really have time to set up a different private group and all that stuff today. I'm going to take a look at what I see. Give me a moment. Let me go here. Okay. It's shine on your head. Michael says there's a shine on my head, so I got to fix that. Okay, Michael, I'll do that. Sheila says a shine on your head. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it too long if I can't. Okay. Terrell says there was a shine. Okay. Michael, I resolved it. Okay. Tisha, thanks a lot. So this is camera 1. Camera 1, I think, is fine. Camera 1 is fine. I'm going to go to camera 3. Let's go to camera 3. Let's bring camera 3 up. Let's bring on camera 3. Let's give them a side view. Okay, now you have a side view. So now you're seeing camera 3. Now, and I try to position it, although I'm looking at one camera, you have a view to the side. But pull this way out, you're probably looking at me directly over here. Probably directly, I think. I'm probably at you directly. This is camera 3. Do me a favor. Let's make sure camera 3 looks good. Janae, let me know if camera 3 looks good. I want to make sure the camera 3 is right on the money. Let's see here. Camera 3, discussion. I'm going over here. Let me go here. We're now on camera 3. Okay, camera 1 is fine. Thanks, Josh. Okay, are you using 3 different cameras? Yes, Terrell. I want to use 4 or 5 cameras if I get this going. I'm going to get going in a moment, by the way, but I'm just trying to let you be behind the scenes because I had a snag. It couldn't get through. I'll tell you what happened in a moment. Tammy Turner says, great. She's finally on. Michelle says camera 1 is fine. Sheila says camera 1 is fine. So camera 1 is fine and camera 3 is fine. Now I'm switching now. I'm going back and forth. And I got to get going because we've got some just great, amazing content that we're going to share on really the steps to have a conversational style presentation, how to do it in a limited amount of time. I'm going to bring out the 8 best nuggets that I've learned through all my studies, through all my training and what I do. I'm going to share that with you in just a moment, but I'm just trying to set up and let you be behind the scenes because I had to move to a whole nother area where I'm at now. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you, man, you've had this before. You thought you had everything set up. Hey, Doris, thanks for joining. Hey, Kim, I know you're on. Elder Colette, hey, Tony Davis. Oh, we're gonna have a blast in here. This is great. No one can see this but you guys, by the way, because I didn't share the link. So this is only a private link for those folks that are watching. Okay, now that I've got camera 3, I'm going to go over to camera 4. All angles look good, boss. Thanks. Janae, hopefully you guys get a chance to meet Janae. She does this for a living. She has a studio. She's an amazing speaker. Her and her partner are just incredible. Terrell says cameras 1 and 3 are fine. Terrell, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Woo! Finally, we're going to meet. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be really incredible. I can't wait. Sheila knows what it's like. Sheila, I'm struggling over here. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got a lot of stuff happening that I'm going to show you all in a moment. I'm gonna give you steps on how to present your presentation, how to have a conversational style. I'm gonna give you 8 cool things you can do in a moment, and I've got that all geared up. And I'm just trying to get the camera. So now we're gonna try one more time. I want to give it a minute, but I just want to get this 4th camera going. And this 4th camera is really bugging the daylight out because the 4th camera just has so much shine. And I don't know if it's because of my overhead light. I'm just not sure. So we're gonna try Josh. We're gonna try Elder. We're gonna try Dwan. We're gonna try camera 3. I'm gonna give it 2 minutes, and I promise I won't get stuck on this because sometimes you can be getting ready to get ready, and you just can't get it right, especially when you're doing this. I'm here right now, Lisa Adams. Yes, I'm here now, and I'm making it happen. And give me a moment, if I can. Yeah, I'm glad you understand, Sheila, because I'm glad you understand. It's a jungle out here. It's like a jungle. What camera is this? This is camera 4, so I think I'm over. Nope, that's not the camera. So it must be that camera. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera to see if it helps with the lighting situation that we have. So I don't know what you're gonna see. It's gonna be crazy, but you're gonna see something in a moment. So let's just see. Okay, let's move this down like this. Oh, I tilted the camera. This is not good. This looks, okay, that's not good. Okay, I still got a shine on my head. So I'm gonna play with it a second. Y'all just bear with a brother for a moment. It might be in my own camera. Let me see here. Now I'm gonna move that there. I don't know if that's doing anything. Can you even see anything? No. It's like I got a light here. Okay, that's not it. Let's see. So I think it's something in the settings. I might not be able to get this camera right. I might have to go and white balance the camera. And I don't have time to take it off and white balance it, but I wanna, okay, that's better. That's better. I see a little shine there. That's better. The camera's crooked. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, let me get a camera that makes me look good. Hello everyone. Now, I probably look a lot better, but I'm gonna get camera 4. I'm not gonna give up. Just say, Shay, don't give up yet. Give me 2 more minutes. I know I'm that guy that thinks I can get this thing right and but we're close. We're close. I got a little shine, but we're close. So I'm gonna move the camera a little bit, I think. Let me see if I cut the light off. Let me see if I cut the overhead light off. Let's just see. I feel like I'm in the dark now. Nah, that didn't really do anything. It's dark in here. I cut off the lights, everything but this one. So let me put the overhead back on. That's my 15 seconds. And then let's move the camera again. One more time. Let's try to, hold on, let me see. Okay, I gotta move the camera, I think this way. I think this is the way we wanna move it. Let me see, does that do anything? Woo, oh my gosh, it blurred the whole thing out. Let me put it over here. Okay, let me see if that does anything. I think I knocked the camera over. Sheesh, I knocked the camera over, darn on it. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna try one more time. Bear with me, I know y'all see me moving you around, but for those folks that have never done a production, you're going to learn how to have a conversational style, but I'm also going to give you a few tips. Oh, well, I'm going to have to go with that for now because I don't want to spend too much time. I can't go white balance it right now. One of the things you can do with a camera is you can white balance it ahead of time. It's cutting off my head. You can white balance it ahead of time. Someone just sent me a text and said, what camera are you using? I'm going to get to that in a moment. I really am, but first I can't have my head cut off. That just sucks. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this. I'm not gonna give up. All right, it's gonna be a little light. I don't really like it. I didn't white balance it, so I'm probably not gonna use that shot too much. I'm probably gonna go with a shot that's clean. That's a clean shot. I think this is a clean shot. Now, in the few seconds I have, I'm gonna bring up one of my computers just so you can see it, by the way. Just so you can see it. Hey, Lisa, just so you can see it. And then I'm going to get going. We're going to have a great session this evening. But let me do this over here. All right, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Okay, now I'm connecting another computer. If you don't believe me, can y'all see a computer? I've got a computer here. I've got another computer. Okay, just want to make sure you understand that. And I've got 3 computers, actually. I know. I got an iPad. I don't know if y'all can see my iPad here. That's an iPad. That's a separate device. And I've got another one. I don't know if y'all can see this one over here. Can y'all see this one over here? Yeah, y'all can see that one. That's an Apple. It's a real computer. I got that going. So I'm trying to bring together production. You won't need that many computers, by the way. But then I have a switcher here that's allowing me to do some really cool stuff. Now I'm going to take that off and I'm going to imagine that you just showed up. And as soon as you showed up, you didn't see any of that because other folks won't see it. They'll see a bad shot here that I'm still not pleased about. Let me take that off. They'll see a bad shot that I'm not pleased about. Give me one more second because I'm going to get that shot back where it's not as bad. Hold on, one more second. And then I'm going to really bring on the other part. Yeah, that looks okay. I can live with that. It's still not perfect, but I can live with it. Let me tell you what I can live with. Good job. Nope, wrong one. Okay, nope. Up here, up there. There we go. I can live with that. It's not perfect. I can live with it. It's not perfect. I'll dress it up in a moment. Now, take them if you can. Let's take them if we can. Let's take them so they can see what we're going to be talking about and see as if the presentation is just starting. And I'm going to pretend like I just arrived. And I'm going to pretend like y'all weren't behind the scenes for the last 15 minutes. And I'm going to get going. Okay. 7:30. We're a few minutes, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. We're a few minutes behind, but this is life. This is what happens. I've got some content that's going to change your life if you let me. Really, I do got some content that will change your life if you let me. Welcome to the House of Madness, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are excited for those folks that are just joining for the very first time because you were not behind the scenes. So you're just joining. You're just popping on. You have a number of folks that are tuning in right now and letting us know that we're here. We're going to have a conversation today. It's actually called Conversation Style Presentations. Conversational Style Presentations. The 8 steps to influence the results in the lives. The results the people want in the lives we are called to serve. And we're going to chat about that. We're going to have that conversation. For those folks that are joining for the very first time, by the way, my name for those folks that are joining is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. And I have one belief, by the way. I have one belief, if I can share that with you. And I believe, the one belief I have, let me give you the belief. I believe, from the bottom of my heart, I believe the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Go ahead and jot that down as we get ready to get started. Jot that down as we're going to get started in a few seconds. Just put this down. The results that show up in your bank account, they're just as important. Rewind. The results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Someone do me a favor. Head over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com and go ahead and write those words. The results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Hashtag happy entrepreneur. Hashtag happy entrepreneur. And that's you. You are the happy entrepreneur. And I know you want to be happy in your business. I know you want to be happy in your life. I know you want to be happy with your finances. I know you want to be happy in your relationships. I know you want to be happy in from a wellness perspective. I know you want so much joy and so much happiness in your life. And not only do I know that, but you're willing to do something about it. So I just want to take a moment, if I can. I just want to pause for a moment, and I just want to acknowledge you for the champion that you are. I want to acknowledge you for the winner that you are. I want to acknowledge you for the type of person that you are that goes out there and really serves others, really goes out and solves the problems for every one of my speakers and my authors and my coaches and my trainers and my network marketers and some of my experts and others that just have a big heart, that just showed up to share your story, share your expertise, share your experience. You're going to influence the results that people want in their life. And you signed up for that, and you're committed. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you on behalf of Black CEO. Thank you on behalf of Peak Performance Institute. Thank you on behalf of Happy Entrepreneur. Thank you on behalf of everyone that's out there. And yes, right now, while we're having this conversation, while we're going to do some training, yes, we're going to do some teaching and some training. In fact, we're also going to share with you not only how to have a conversational style presentation, and this is just really part one, by the way, it's part one. But we're also going to show you this evening, this morning, tonight, whatever time it is for you, how you can increase your production values, how you can look to the left and or you can look to the right, and maybe right now while you're viewing Elder Colette James, maybe while you're viewing Jill Bullock, maybe while you're viewing Sheila Reynolds, you're seeing this rapping going around. You're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Like, I would like to improve the production values, and I'd like to be able to share with my audience and share with my network and share with my tribe, not only my message, not only my story, but also at the end of the day, I want to really influence the results that people are looking for in their lives. And that's really the mission, to influence the results that people are looking in their lives. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to head on over in just a moment, and I'm going to say hello to a few folks. That Sheila Reynolds put the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Terrell put the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. We had over here Michelle Smith. She's out there and put the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And Jennifer Harris, let's give Jennifer Harris a shout. She says, please don't forget to record. Maybe you already are. I am recording. These are broadcasts, so I am recording. And that's the cool part of what we have to talk about. So I'm going to now do a double check, and then I'm going to start in just a second, and we're going to talk about what I like to share and 8 steps that you really need in order to have a conversational style presentation that delivers the results that people want in their life, in their business, in their relationships, in their finances, in their wellness, in their faith, with their children, with their friends, or whatever you signed up for, whatever the gift is for you. We're going to talk about that, and I'm super, super excited. And then we'll also share not only how to have a conversational style presentation, but more importantly, how to improve the production values, and that'll be important, but also how to get engagement, And some of you are over at the 90daychampion.com. That's where the conversation's taken. That's where you can ask any questions. That's where later I'll post all of the notes. In fact, maybe I'll post these as I go. Maybe I'll post them as I go. You can go over to the 90daychampion.com. Now, for some of you who are speakers and authors and coaches and going to be doing some cool stuff, I want you to listen and follow a little bit about that, so you can think to yourself, you know what, I don't have to wait to give away a free gift, and I don't have to wait to give away a free coaching session. I don't have to wait to do something for them. I can engage the audience that are online, no matter where they are. Here's a principle I want you to put in your notes, and please jot this in your notes before we get started. I'm gonna start with idea number 1 in just a moment. It's coming up in just a moment, but I want you to have this in your notes even before we get started. The audience you're looking to influence is not the audience that's watching your production, while that might be going on right now. And it's certainly not just the audience that you can see in front of you at your live events. And there's so many of you that do live events, and you're able to see folks that are live, and that's really cool. And you love doing that. You do doing that. But really, the audience you want to influence, the lives you want to change, the greatest impact you're going to have. And I want you to hear me. And I want you to listen like you've never really listened before. And I want you to watch like you've never watched before. The lives you're going to impact are on the other side of that camera. It's through the power of the fiber optic lines. It's through the places and the folks that will hear you in their ears. And many of them that might be out there, they may have AirPods, just like I have AirPods now. And they may be there listening to you right now, and maybe they can't see you, but they can hear your voice. So your volume will be important. Your voice rate will be important. Your voice inflection will be important. Your energy will be important. They're listening. They can't see. Some of you can't see me right now, but you can hear me. That's where the influence will take place. Or for others, we'll talk about that later. It will be about the visual. It will be about what you show. It will be about what they see. It will be about the optics. It will be about your ability to be able to hold their attention. And some of you, it's just a matter of me switching back and forth, and you're able to hold the attention. And if you're out there right now and you're watching, and I know the students are watching because only the students were invited to this, only you can see this, go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com and share just a golden nugget. just go to 90daychampion.com and just write these words. I am a happy entrepreneur. That's you. It's not me. It's really you. Trevor always says it's me. It's not me. Just put I am a happy entrepreneur. And just put hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Now, even if you're not in business and you're going to be speaking because you got a book, you're still an entrepreneur. You're still selling your ideas. You're still selling your thoughts. You're still selling your beliefs. So at the end of the day, you are an entrepreneur. You're happy. So it's not about Shay Brown being happy, and that's what I want you to know today. It's not about Shay Brown. It's about you. You are the happy entrepreneur. So go over to the 90daychampion.com. Just go over to the 90daychampion.com. You can ask to be a member, and then go ahead and type these words. I am a happy entrepreneur. I am a happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Because isn't that why you really got into this? Isn't that what you really reason why you got started? It was really to change lives. It was really to make a difference. It wasn't about the dollar. It was about the difference. It wasn't about the income. It was about the impact. It wasn't about all the profits that you're going to get. It was about being in your purpose, being in your passion. It was that mission that got you started, that got you excited, that got the fire going. It was all about that. You are the happy entrepreneur. You're happy. You're going to be happy in your life. You're going to be happy in your relationships. You're going to be happy with your wellness. You're going to live a fulfilled and happy life. And I know that's true. And so I'm going to get to some training. I didn't mean to get off on that tangent, but I was just feeling right now a little down. I'll be honest with you. And Shay, how can you feeling down? Like, really? Like, how? You're the happy entrepreneur. Well, because we got started, there was a few snags and snack foods, and I was frustrated, and truthfully, I was just about ready to throw in the towels. Like, you know what? We'll just reschedule this thing. I was getting texts from everybody saying, I can't get on. What's going on? I can't see you. And I was like, But the encouragement when you guys said, Shay, we can hear you. When Sheila Reynolds said, Shay, I get it. When I got the call from my business partner who's out right now and said, here's some things you can do to get it up and going. It was that support and that was that encouragement. Just knowing that someone's going to be on the other side of impacted lives that made me get up and get going. And I promise you tonight, this morning, this afternoon, Connect, Dave Penn is out there. I promise you that we will change your life this evening, this morning, this afternoon, if you let us. And that's what the conversational style is really all about. And that's what we're going to be focused on today. So let me go ahead and share one of the steps. And I learned these from so many places. I mean, so many places, from books, from travel, from mentors, from speaking, from things I did wrong, things I did right. And so I just said, if I could bring them all together, how would I bring them all together? And then what would I share in a three-part series? In the three-part series, how would I do that? These lights are hot. I don't have the LED lights that connect, so I got these other lights up right now because I couldn't get the other ones working. So I'm gonna have to drink some water while I'm talking to you because I'm gonna tell you, it's hot up in this camp. Boy, I should have cut the air conditioner on. I have gas heating, by the way, and we have gas heating, it gets hot, so it's a little hot in here. I might have to get my handkerchief. Where's my handkerchief at? All right, I'm embarrassed. Okay, Tony Davis says, I am a happy entrepreneur. Just put hashtag the happy entrepreneur. When you finish that, put hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Sheila Reynolds says, it's all good, Shay. You just didn't give up. Glad. Thanks a lot. Lisa Adams says, I am the happy entrepreneur. Michelle said, I'm a student, a lifelong learner. I believe that. Connect Thempis says, I am the happy entrepreneur. Sheila Reynolds says, I am the happy entrepreneur. I'm going to get going now. Colette says, I am the happy entrepreneur. Isn't this great? Hey, Balika's going to be there, by the way, guys. She's from the islands. You're gonna love her. You're gonna love every one of the people that you meet in the faculty. She says, I am a happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hey, Obima, I am a happy entrepreneur. And Josh, the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. Okay, it's showtime now. Let's get going. Let's get started. Make sure when you guys do the editing, y'all cut out all the other stuff, by the way. Cut out all the other stuff. And let's start at this point right now, because I'm going to get down. I'm going to throw down. I'm going to get out of here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with conversational style presentation. Let me give you idea number one. I'm going to give you 8 steps. But this is idea number one. This is idea number one for all the champions out there, for all the winners that are out there, for all the folks who show up every single day through your blogs, through your radio shows, through your conversations, through your Facebook Lives. You show up every single day for one reason and one reason only, and that is to solve a problem. Someone jot this down in your notes, and I'm going to get started with idea number one. Idea number one in just a moment, but just put this golden nugget in your notes. Put this golden nugget in your notes. This is very important, so I want you to have it, but here it is. The results that show up sorry about that. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're going to get down with that. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're in the problem solving business. That's the business we signed up for. That's the business we're in. And that's the business that we're going to deliver in. So let me give you idea number one. Okay, Josh, if you're taking notes out there, go over to the 90-Day Champion. Do me a favor. Put this number one down there right now. Here we go. Idea number one. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's not make him wait. Come on, let's give it to him. There we go. I'm going to show you how I'm switching, by the way. Kim Martin. Kim's out there. Kim, how are you on this call? He's going to be doing something live right now. Here it is right here. Number one. Big, bold, audacious promise. That's okay. So I'm going to put down idea number one as part of the conversation that we have. And I see you, Terrell. I see you, Abima. I see you, Pastor Keisha. I see you out there, Josh. Go put big, bold, audacious claim. Now, for those of you who are going to be given a keynote, whether it's a 45-minute keynote, a 30-minute keynote, an hour keynote, for those out there that are part of Project 11, which is hashtag 11, I want you to be thinking, what is the big, bold, audacious promise? Someone put that over in the group, by the way. Big, bold, audacious promise. The big, bold, audacious promise. And what do I mean by that? When you hear that, what do you think of? And I'm going to share with you exactly what it is, how you can develop your own big, bold, audacious promise. This is very important. This is very, very important. And the number way reason you're going to do that is it grabs their attention. You're going to open up in your conversation and you're going to make a big, bold, audacious promise. And it's going to be the promise of everyone out there that gives you their time. I love the phrase that's been said so many times. It's been said so many times, but it's so important. You can always make more money, Adeline. You can always make more money, Yvonne. You can always make more money, Dwight Fortune. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Let me say that again. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. So what is the big, bold, audacious promise? And you want to give that up front. You want to let them know what you're about to deliver. You want to be able to grab the audience by their throat. I gotta come up with a better analogy than that. But you want to be able to grab the audience by their throat, literally, figuratively, and you want to be able to hold on to them and walk them along a journey and share your vision for how a problem will be solved, for how their life can be better. Big, bold, audacious promise. What is the promise of your message? What is the promise of the point of your story? What is the promise of your conversation? The promise of this conversation is that this will change your life if you'll let me, by you getting better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. So big, bold, audacious promise. Shay, how do I find the big, bold, audacious promise? How do I come up with that? I'm not a writer, Shay. That's not what I do. I don't go writing. That's not me. I wasn't born that way. It isn't what I signed up for. And I get that. So here's what you would do for those folks that are out there. Let me tell you what you can do. Maybe I can bring up Google. I'm gonna bring it up in a minute. You can go over and use one of my favorite techniques. I'm on my computer because I want to tell you guys how to do this in a moment. It's one of my favorite things. But you can go over to Amazon. And once you get over to Amazon, you can go look up books on Amazon. Look up books on Amazon. And inside a book on Amazon, they're going to have chapters and they're going to have the book titles. And when you think about, how you're going to go about coming up with your big, bold, audacious promise, I will go get some of my ideas directly from Amazon. And I will look at book titles. And that's not stealing, so don't say that's stealing someone else's thing, because it's not stealing someone else's thing. What you're able to do is books are not copyrighted. The title or inside the chapter. And sometimes inside there, you'll find some good language pattern that will allow you to take it, adopt it, put your spin on it. Shay, did you say put your spin on it? Yes, I said put your spin on it. Why did I say that? Because I'm part of the Puff Daddy generation, okay? I'm part of the Puff Daddy generation. And one of the things that Puff Daddy believes in, I shouldn't say he believes in because I don't know really what he believes in, but one of the things he does so cool, that I just love is that he's able to go in and he's able to take something and remake it or remix it. So what you would do, my friend, is you would go over to Amazon.com. And maybe you're talking on wellness and you're trying to come up with a big, bold claim. You're trying to come up with something that's so big and it doesn't come to you and you don't have a copywriter you can go to and you don't have someone that can tell you what it is. And so you need to be able to come up with it yourself. And you need a tool. And so the tool that I'm sharing with you right now is called Big, Bold, Audacious Promise. And I'm suggesting that you go to Amazon. And once you go to Amazon, I'm suggesting once you get there, that you then turn around and you take a title. You do a remix version on it. And now you have it. And that's going to help you with your big, bold claim. And for those folks who want to know what I'm doing and how I'm having this conversation, and Shay, I see a little third below. You're doing some cool things. Yeah, you're right. I've got a little production going on over here, and we'll get to that later on. But it's not about production. For some of you, you're standing in front of an audience. You will be in front of an audience, and others of you will be doing it online. And the first thing you've got to be able to do is you got to be able to grab them. And I remember when I first got started, I would go to Amazon and I would also go Google articles on my subject matter to get ideas and to get concepts, that I knew would help me and also help other folks as well. And let me see. Yeah, I put it right here. There's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. And so when you get that one idea, that's okay. They don't need to see the TV studio rapper right now. I don't mind them being behind the scenes there. Got a text, you got it on my team. And they're like, Shay, they can't see the stuff. I get that. I understand it. It's cool. You're looking at now some of the production. I'm okay with that. Look, it's all good. I'm with my peeps. You guys are part of the tribe. We're all peers in this. So it's all good. It's all good. So jot this in your notes. And this is a principle. Someone put this over in the group over at the 90daychampion.com, over at the 90daychampion.com. Make sure you do that. That's right, over at the 90daychampion.com. And jot this down in your notes if you would. Ideas are the currency of the 21st century. Let me say that a little slower. Let me say that so you can hear it. Let me say it so it resonates. Let me make sure y'all can still hear me because it'd be bad if you can't. But ideas are the currency of the 21st century. And it's your idea, it's your vision, it's your concept that doesn't so much get you paid, but it's what allows you to influence and change lives, change habits, change beliefs, change the quality of someone's life. You know, I'll share a quote from my mentor a little later on, but first I want you to make sure you have big, bold, audacious promise. And as you're out there right now as a speaker, as an author, as a coach, and you've written a book or you want to share that, go over to the 90-Day Champion. And Michelle, I see you said idea number 1, big, bold promise. I'm going to go to idea number 2. Takia Green, I like it when you guys take notes because it does so good. She put big, bold, audacious promise. Obima Martin put big, bold, audacious promise. Sheila, I see you out there. Obima said people were paid today if you help them solve a problem today. Happy entrepreneurs, they're out there. They're out there. They're making it happen. So go ahead right now and think about what your big, bold, audacious promise is. If you know what it is and you want to share it with everyone, you can go over to the 90daychampion.com and you can put big, bold, audacious promise and whatever it is. You can create the wealth you want in your life. You can take back your time. You can earn 6 figures in your business. You can be a happy entrepreneur. You can be a black CEO and use economics to change your situation or to fund the causes you believe in. Whatever the big, bold claim is, you can show up and you can be black, you can be influential, and you can influence your family, influence your community, and influence this nation with the power of your words if they will listen. You'll change their life if they'll listen. But what is your big, bold, audacious promise? If you don't know what it is and you've been struggling with that's fine. Go over to Amazon. You can read the books, take a look and get some ideas. Go Google some articles. That works as well. And if not, you can just reach out to me if you want to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to share some ideas that's going to help you with your big, bold claim. Okay, let's go to number two. Number one was what? What was number one again? Big, bold, audacious promise. Big, bold, audacious promise. You are the happy entrepreneur. This is fun. Now I'm finding my stride. Now I'm finding my rhythm. Okay, let's have some fun here. Let's just have some fun. This is all about fun. Number two, very important, is mastering the art of storytelling. Now, I get it that you're going to be telling these stories. I get it. And we know that facts tell, stories sell. I get that. But I want you to master how you are going to share your story, how you're going to share your message. Because the best presenters, the best conversations are the ones that are able to break down the wall with their stories. Stories plant ideas and emotions into the listener brain. And there are really three types of stories you could tell. You could tell, by the way, three types of stories. You can tell personal stories. You can tell stories about others, or you can tell stories about brand success. But stories will illustrate, stories will illuminate, stories will inspire, Someone jot this down. You notice that you put down number two, mastering the art of storytelling. I'm going to give some examples. I'm going to role play in just a moment. And you may know this intellectually. I get it. But what I want you to hear this evening, what I want you to see this evening, is what all superstars believe. It's the one common belief that every superstar believes. And I used to walk around saying, I've heard that before. I know that. Teach me something new. And I get it. I've done that for many, many years, and I'm guilty of doing that. And maybe you've done that as well. But here's what I want you to know about superstars. And I'm going to do something fancy in a moment. We're going to try it out. But here's what I want you to know about superstars. Superstars hold one common belief. And it's the belief that they can always get better. And so I want you to think about, no matter how good you are at telling stories, no matter how much your friends tell you they enjoy it, when a perfectly good stranger hears it, what's the point of the story? Now, okay, I know you've heard in master storytelling, okay, you heard some of the things, right? I love what Les Brown says. Make a point, tell a story. Make a point, tell a story. Make a point, tell a story. It's as old a time. I get that. Just make a point and tell a story. Now, you only have so much time, but you got to make a point and then you tell a story. The point is, master the art of storytelling. The point is, once you're able to do that, you'll be able to illustrate your point or message better. You'll be able to really illuminate or share light on it so much differently, but you'll also be able to inspire. And we know that stories suspend time. Stories, when I say suspend time, and maybe you've done this, by the way. Maybe you've done this. Maybe you've gone to the movie theater, by the way. You've gone to the movie theater. Or I'll say you've gone to the DMV. And you had to get your license renewed. It's time for me to get my license renewed again. So I'll go to the DMV. And when I go down there, I dread going, because even if it's like an hour, it feels like it's so long standing in line and then getting my license renewed, right? And it's just one of the things we have to do. But then think about when you go to the theater. And I recently saw a movie. I've seen Creed 2, amazing movie. I've seen a lot of movies. But when you walk into a movie theater and you're there and it gets started, and before you know it, the credits are rolling up on the screen. The lights are coming back on. You look to your left, if you're with someone, or your right. Maybe look to your left, or maybe you're by yourself, and you stand and says, wow. Where did the time go? Yeah. And that's one of the benefits of mastering storytelling. I'm going to share a 3-part way that you can offer a story from a sales view or from a sales lens. And then I'm going to step back in a moment and share with you a 3-part story of 3 steps you can use to actually make your story stronger, make your point stick, make it more relevant, and make the audience take action. Because at the end of the day, it's not about your point, it's about the action. So I'm going to do something for those folks that are in training, because you're there now. You're already over at the 90-day champion. You've already put down number 2, master the art of storytelling, because note takers are money makers. And so you're doing that right now, which is, hey, I love it, I love it, I love it. And so I'm going to do something fancy, because I know you're training. So this is kind of like a training thing. Like, I'm giving these 8 steps, but at the same time, I'm kind of sharing with you a few things. And so I'm going to do something. I'm going to go, let's see if this works. I believe, someone say I believe, Shay. I believe. Okay. And I'm going to increase the production value. And then I'm going to tell a story. Because my story for so long, just for those folks that don't know, was that I am not a techie. Some of y'all can relate to that, because some of your stories was, I'm not a techie. Okay, I think this looks kind of cool. Let's see if I can make this work. Come on, Shay Brown, can you make this work? And so my story for so long was, I'm not a techie. And I would go around and I would tell people, look, trust me, Shay Brown is not a techie. And you know what? I wasn't a techie, because I kept telling myself I wasn't a techie. And then I did that for so long that I convinced myself that I wasn't a techie. And I would find myself in a problem, and I would be with Trevor, and I couldn't figure it out. And maybe you've given yourself a story, whatever that story may be. Maybe you told yourself, I'm not good enough. Maybe you told yourself, I'm not tall enough. Maybe you told yourself, I'm not skinny enough. I'm not big enough. I'm too short. I'm too tall. Whatever your story is, this is about your story, not my story. And so as a person that says, I'm not a techie, I just did something cool. Hope y'all saw that, by the way. I'm going to try something else in a minute. And so I limited myself. And then one day I decided to make a decision. Someone say make a decision. How many of you out there have had to make a decision where you had to make a decision whether you're going to do something or not do it? You're going to live the way you were, or you were going to change it. And it had to start with you. It started with that decision. I made a decision one day. I said, you know what? I'm a techie. Now, I didn't say I was an all-star. I just said I'm a techie. And so I decided to change my story. It changed my life. And I started doing techie stuff. I know, Sheila, I know you're like, oh my gosh. I remember I'm not gonna tell your story, Sheila. But Sheila, I know, can relate to this. I'm not a techie. Just can't do this broadcast. I can't make this work. It's too much going on. That's not me. But you know what? Change your story, they say, and what? That's right. You can finish that sentence. Change your story, change your what? That's right. Change your story, change your what? That's right. Someone go over to the 90-day champion. Someone go to the 90-day champion. Put down, change your story, change your life. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Just go ahead and put that down. This is for you. You are the happy entrepreneur. So go ahead and put change your story, change your life. So I decided to change my story, and I started telling myself I can learn one piece of this technology. I can learn how to do just this. I can take a step, a baby step. And as I started doing that, here's what I learned. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. See what I did wrong. Give me 1 second. We're going to let's see if this works. Oh, this is pretty cool. Let's try this. But so as I changed my story, oh gosh, I don't know what I just did. I went from not being a techie at all. This is not working. Hold on a moment. I just told myself I'm a techie right now, and I can't figure out what I'm doing. But I went from I'm not a techie, to telling myself, you know what? I can do this. You know what? It's possible that I can do this. That I can really, at the end of the day, I can be a techie. I can master it. And so while I may not be a techie today, I'm definitely an advanced guy when it comes to automation, right? Like I'm not a master, but I'm a little further along than the other person. And so you want to be able to not be a techie, but you want to be able to master the art of storytelling. That's what you want to be able to do at the end of the day. And you want to be able to have that communication. So there's a 3-part way that you can tell a story. 3-part way from a sales lens, and then I'm going to come back as we talk about mastering the art of storytelling. I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about in a moment how to just tell a regular story, but I want to give it to you from a business entrepreneur perspective. So if you're a business owner, pay close attention. If you're not, you can still benefit from this. And then I'll come to the folks that's not an entrepreneur, but most of you are listening to entrepreneurs. So there's 3 steps you can do if you're telling a success story. Step number 1 is, this is where the person was prior to working with you. In this case, Shay Brown wasn't a techie. As a matter of fact, he avoided technology at all costs because he was afraid of screwing something up. This is what Shay did. Shay took a step. And as Shay taking a step and worked with us, so listen to the language pattern. This is where they were prior to meeting you. This was their situation. This was the problems they had. Step 2, this is what they did. They took a step. They met with your company. They watched your video. They read your book. They joined your session. They were part of your training. Whatever they did, this is what they did. They put their money down. They swiped their credit card. They wrote the check. They trusted that you were going to deliver the results you said you were going to deliver. Isn't that so important? Isn't that really you at the end of the day? Isn't that really what you do? Like seriously, at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? And so as a result, check this out. As a result, this is where they are today. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me. I want you to listen like you've never listened before, because I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me. So this is where they are today. Today, they're what? He's a techie. See, you can do that. It's a 3-step formula. That's one of the things you can do immediately so you can learn it. Now, some of you are seeing some cool stuff I'm doing right now. You're looking up in the corner and saying, wait a minute, Shay, I just saw a picture just a moment ago. What, hold up, Shay. You're showing me your slides up there while you're talking. Yes, Shay, I see it. That's kind of cool. When I give my production, when I give value, when I'm exchanging an idea, I need to be able to show that. I need to be able to draw their eye, draw their attention, but I need to be able to tell the story as well. Jot these 3 things in your notes about mastering the art of storytelling. I just want you to get this in your notes. I want you to make sure you have this, because right now I'm talking about how to master the art of stories. Number 1, stories are just data with a soul. Put that in your notes. It's what they're going to learn, but it comes from your soul. So you're going to tell stories to reach people's hearts and minds. Someone go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com and just put this one idea. You don't need one idea to change your life, really. You only need just one idea to change your life. But go ahead and jot this one idea down. Like, type it. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. Join me, and put this down. Tell stories to reach people's hearts, and also to reach their mind. Yeah. That's right. To reach their heart and also to reach their mind. So you can do that. You can master the art of storytelling, my friend. If ideas are the currency of the 21st century, I said that earlier, and I want you to jot that down in your notes. Ideas are the currency of the 21st century. If that's true, and it is true, then check this out. Stories facilitate the exchange of that currency. So you're going to use stories to facilitate just that exchange that's going on of the currency, because it's in those stories that the lessons are told. It's in those stories that the message is communicated. It's in those stories that the person makes a decision that's going to change their life. And you might be out there thinking right now and listening, saying, you know what, Shay? I feel you. You know what, Shay? I'm listening to you. You know what, Shay? What you're doing right now, I like it. It looks cool. It makes sense. And you know what? At the end of the day, I really need to do something just like that. Like I need to enhance the quality of the presentations that I'm delivering. I need to be able to do that. Yes, I need to be able to master stories, but I also need to master the production value of the stories that I'm sharing. If that's you out there, if you're listening right now and you're paying close attention to this particular conversation, there's some things that you can do to enhance your quality of your presentation, enhance the visuals of your presentation, and make a difference. You're like, I just want to learn what you're doing. I just want to know the cool way to have the conversations. No worries. Just do me a favor. Just text the word studio producer. I think you can see it right below, but maybe you can't. Text the word studio producer to 202-270-1662. Just text the word studio producer to 202-270-1662. And I'll share with you a home study way that you can be able to take everything that you're learning and what you're seeing and the visuals and being able to have 1, 2, 3 cameras going at the same time and how to be able to make those changes, how you can truly make that a reality for what you're doing. No, seriously. Like doing something like that is going to be really, really cool, and it's going to help enhance the quality of the clients that you were called to serve, and it just makes sense to you. If that's you, text the word studio producer to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. I love these sessions because it's in these sessions that we're able to do some things that we typically couldn't do. It's in these sessions, as I see Michelle Smith is out there, it's in these sessions that we're able to share the inside secrets. So I've given 2 already. I'm going to go through the rest pretty quickly, but I want to share it with you, and I want to make sure you get it. So let me do a quick recap. Some of you can go over to the group and you can go over to the 90daychampion.com. I'm going to put the notes over there, the 90daychampion.com. Make sure you join it. I'll make sure I share some of the notes into the group. But go ahead and put down text studio producer to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. And I'll make sure that you're able to do some of this cool stuff that you're seeing right now. I see you out there. Obima still going to work. She's working hard. Michelle, I see you. Stories are the data to the soul. So true. Change your story. Change your life. Terrell, I see you out there. Let me do a quick recap just so I can recap where we are. And I'm going to do something cool. So as a studio producer, some of you, this is like, you're like, whoa, that's what I need, Shay. We're having a conversation this morning, this evening, tonight, wherever you are. Hey, Sheila. Terrell, I see you still out there, by the way. The Big, Bold, Audacious Promise. I see you. And we're sharing how to have a conversational style presentation. And we're sharing 8 steps. We have step number 2 right now. But step number 1 was big, bold, audacious promise. You're going to share what that promise is with your audience, for everyone that's listening. Look, don't ever step on that stage. Ever. And I do mean this, ever. And I have a big, bold, audacious promise. You deserve it. The audience deserve it. Your listeners deserve it. And it's going to sound small, but just trust me, it makes a difference. And if you're given that 5-minute talk or that 11-minute talk or that 45-minute keynote, doesn't really matter. Big, bold, audacious promise. I share where to go. Go to Amazon. You can go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. It'll work just fine for you. And then look through the books, look through the articles, and then find what resonates with you. And then you make that promise and you step into it and you deliver. You're going to teach them something. You're going to show them something. And then number two, we talked about mastering the art of storytelling and the importance of that. And, it doesn't get any better than that. We know stories are going to spend time. We know stories are going to make a difference. We know stories are going to make and bring what it all is about. And I remember when I was in Toastmasters International, a member for many years and president of my club, and it wasn't about the ahs and the ums and the speeches and the talks. It was about being able to communicate your point in a short period of time. And that's why I try to give you a couple structures with the story so you understand it's not something that you got to be up there and entertain all day. Although for some of you, that works just fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for others, that's not what works. Someone jot this in your notes. Put this in your notes around mastering the art of storytelling. I don't want to leave that. Don't want to leave that. I want to share one more idea around it because I'm just feeling that some of you, if you just get a big, bold claim, a big, bold, audacious promise, and then you follow that big, bold, audacious promise with a story that they'll learn when they walk away, and it'll resonate with them long after you're gone, it's going to make a difference. So Shay, give me one more little golden nugget. If I drop at least 100 golden nuggets up to this point, but let me give you one more golden nugget, just a principle that you can live by. And I want you to jot this down. We're talking about mastering the art of storytelling. And here it is. Less is more. I know. It sounds kind of ridiculous. I know. I get it. Less is more. Someone go over to the 90daychampion.com. I know you never get tired of doing this. By you typing it, and it's going to sink into your subconscious brain, but put less is more, hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Less is more. So you're going to be able to tell a story. You don't need as much time. You're going to be two words. They're the two C's. Two C's. I love the two C's. I love the two C's. Here it is. You're going to be clear and concise. I'm going to say it again with your story. Clear and concise. Less is more. So now you're able to break it into a formula. This is where they were. This is what they did. Or you're able to make it to a two-pronged approach. There's so many ways to tell stories. My good friend Andy Henriquez, the master storyteller, taught me so many techniques. I can have your head spinning. But I don't. I want to break it down and just say, make a point and tell a story. That's, I think I learned that from Les Brown. Make a point. What's the point you want to make? And then tell a story. The point I want to make is you're going to be the less is more. So don't worry about writing a long story. And then on the other side, you're going to be clear and you're going to be concise. But if I was here with Ruben West, who's just like a master teacher, like Ruben, I don't think it's any better than the black belt speakers. I mean, Ruben is just one incredible human being. Not only does he have a big heart, not only does he have a heart to serve, a heart to give, and a heart to teach, but the guy is just a bad mamma jammer. He really, really is. And one of the things that I love about Ruben, one of the things that I admire about him is that he always is reminding me as I'm talking, and he teaches me. I mean, I've coached with Ruben. Ruben's helped me write my presentations. Is this one idea? It's called a bridge. And the bridge idea is what's most relevant and relatable to the audience. How can they walk away with what you're talking about? How can they use it in their life? What's important to them? So for you, telling stories and being more clear and more concise, not only in your presentation, when you step on that stage, when you step on that platform, when you give that keynote, but it'll also be interesting, it'll be relevant, and it'll be relatable to your audience. And at the end of the day, isn't that what you want to be? Like if they want your check to be there, isn't it because they want you to be relevant and relatable? And I get it, there's some cool stuff that we're doing here. I get it, the camera switching. I get it, you're seeing different angles. I get all the cool stuff that you get the chance to look at right now. I get it, that's fine. But I don't want you to get lost. Oops, take this one off. I don't want you to get lost just in that. What I want you to do is understand that you can have the same production values when you are delivering your keynote, when you're delivering your presentation, when you're giving your online. How do you do that? Just text the word, oops, hit the wrong one. I should have put studio producer. That tells you I'm not perfect either, doesn't it? Okay, no, it's not it. Studio producer, okay, this is what I want. Text the word studio producer to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. And you'll get the home study details and you'll be able to produce the results that you're seeing here, just like I'm doing right now, which will make a difference in your business and make a difference in your life as well. Isn't that cool? Don't you love learning new stuff? You're a techie. You can do this. You can learn this and you can do it. Why is that, Shay? Because if others have done it, so can you. If others have done it, so can you. Okay, we're now down to point number 3. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can in the time we have. And point number 3 is have a conversation. Okay, you're going to love this one, by the way. Have a conversation. Let me bring that over there. There we go. Look, I don't want you just talking to talk. And I don't want you just chatting to chat. I want you to have a conversation. I want you to focus. I want you to make sure that it doesn't come across like you're this person that's just nagging them, but rather you're the person they can relate to. You're like the person that's sitting across from their table. Like right now, while I'm talking to every single one of you who are out there, I'm just imagining while we're talking that you're sitting right in front of me. And you and I, right now in this present moment, well, we're just having a conversation. And in that conversation that we're having, I'm sharing with you a couple of things to do throughout your presentation. And jot this down in your notes. Put this over at the 90daychampion.com. Number 1 is focus on your volume. And I'm talking a little louder here because I'm projecting my voice because I don't have a microphone on, but you can hear me and it's going through the power of the camera over there. But you want to be able to check your volume, your pitch, and something called the pregnant pause. Yeah, that was the pregnant pause. And I like the pregnant pause because it allows you to grab your audience attention. Now, I've got I've got to do a little more work over here because I'm talking to you. I'm also working with 3 different cameras that are going on, 2 different lighting sets that are going on. And so there's a lot of stuff happening in the background that you can't see right now. But it enhances the quality of the conversation that you and I are having right now in this present moment. And why do I say that? Well, when I was in Toastmasters International and I got a chance to work with a guy by the name of Benny Bao. And Benny Bao was the president. And for those of folks that never heard of Toastmasters International, you can go Google Toastmasters International. But at the time, I was a stutterer. In fact, I still do stutter a lot. Even at this age, I stutter a lot. And fortunate to have the president of Toastmasters International. That typically doesn't happen. I was in Alexandria, Virginia. He was at our chapter, and he would show up, and his name was Dr. Benny Bao. You can go Google him. And he used to say this after the presentations, and we all wanted advice, we all wanted suggestions, just like you when you're talking and you're having your conversation, you're presenting, you want something people can hear and learn from you. And he would say this at the end of every presentation. Would you like some suggestions to make your presentation better, to make your speech really connect? That's how I kind of talk. Make your speech really connect. Because in Toastmasters, you're standing up kind of giving a speech. You know, it's about uhs and ums and pauses and all this stuff. I can't remember all this stuff, to be honest with you, because gee whiz, that's not what we do today. Today we just chat. We just have a conversation. We just get to hang out. But he would say, would you like to have some suggestions to improve your presentation? And of course, we said what? Duh, yes. Why wouldn't we want them? You're like the guy. In his ever slow, present way. And he didn't move fast. I don't know how old he was. He had to be in his 70s, late 70s. But he would, I've got it. I'd like you to do these 2 things. Are you listening? We said, the whole freaking club was listening, although he said the same thing every time he spoke. We were all listening. Sure, everyone's listening. Do I have everyone's attention now? Good. I'm talking to you, but they're listening too. And he would say this. I want you to speak from the heart and just be yourself. Speak from the heart and be yourself. That's the secret to a great speech. Speak from the heart and be yourself. Now, I'm black. He isn't. So I got to have the Shay Brown remix version on it. All right? I've got to have the Shay Brown remix version on it. And the Shay Brown remix version, as we talk about idea number 3, we're talking about idea number 3. The Shay Brown remix on it, when you're having a conversation, the Shay Brown remix on it is speak from the heart and be yourself. Yeah, that's true. But that's a conversation. Don't deliver a presentation. Have a conversation. Okay, come on, somebody. Hope you heard that. I hope you heard that. I mean, you had to hear it. If you didn't hear it, I want you to hear it right now. I want you to hear it right now. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Put this down in your notes. This is very important. Don't deliver a presentation. Have a conversation with everyone instead. You might focus on one person. You might focus in one direction. You might look at one camera, but don't deliver a presentation. Have a conversation as you speak from the heart and be yourself. But Shay, you said you're part of the Puff Daddy generation. Shay, you know about Jay-Z. Shay, you know about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So Shay, you want to do something different because that's just who you are. And in fact, it is who I am. So I got to say something else. Have something important to say. Come on. Someone go to the 90daychampion.com. Go to the 90daychampion.com and put that in your notes. Have something important to say. I'm going to say again, have something important to say. Yeah, you're going to make a a point and tell a story. Yeah, you're going to have a big, bold, audacious promise, but you're going to have something important to say during that conversation. And you might even say that, look, I'm not having a presentation. I didn't show up for that, because you're already going to be confident. You're already going to use gestures. You're going to avoid, little nuances. I get that, because you practice. We'll talk about that later. You practice. We'll talk about that later. But you're not delivering a presentation. You came to have a what? A conversation. Come on. And if that's you, as you're listening, let me go back. If that's you, then I want you to go over there. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go there in a minute. Go to the 90daychampion.com and put down, don't deliver a presentation. Have my friend, a conversation. And you can do that. Let me see here. Done. I think this is what I want here. Let me see. I think this is what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, there we go. And so as you're thinking to yourself, you say, you know what? I'm ready to have a conversation, Shay. You hit it on the nose. I'm ready to have a conversation. When I give my presentation, I have a conversation. I don't give a presentation. I have something to say. I can influence the results that people are looking to have in their life. That's why I showed up. If that's you, you're ready to deliver, have a conversation and not a presentation. You've got something to say, and you're going to say it in a way that's conversational style with the audience, with the virtual audience, with the folks who are there, with the folks who are listening. Gotcha. And you want to make sure you have all the visuals, your hand gestures, and so forth. Look, do me a favor. You want to have a conversation. You're like, Shaq, I want to improve the words. I want to improve what I say, because I understand. Someone jot this in your notes. This is the last golden nugget. I got to get out of here. I'm way over. But I want you to put this in your notes. I went further than I should have, but I couldn't help it, because I came to give today. I came to serve today. I came to have a conversation. And some of y'all were there when I got started. Someone jot this down in your notes. Your words can make you rich. Let me say it again. Your words can make you rich. Don't get fooled by all the bling bling going on over here. Don't get fooled by you texting conversation to 202-270-1662 so you can add visuals to your presentation. No. Your words, hey, Michelle Smith, say something important. Share something important. Lisa Adams says, don't deliver a presentation, have a conversation. Obima Martin said, have something to say. Hashtag 11. Lisa Adams said, have something important to say. Because your words, at the end of the day, your words can make you rich. Less is indeed more, but your words can make you what? Oh, you finished the sentence. That's called leading language, by the way. Leading language. For those folks that have just learned about language, that's called leading language. Leading language is when you say something and you leave off the word. So I said, your words can make you rich. Your words can make you rich. Your words can make you what? Rich. Someone go over there and put your words can make you rich. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. So if I was speaking and I was in the audience, or we were just on a broadcast, or we were chatting and having a conversation, I might stop and say, your words can make you what? Rich. Don't deliver a presentation, deliver a what? Come on, somebody. Conversation. Leading language. It's like when I go see Janet Jackson. I love Janet Jackson, by the way. I love Janet Jackson. And she's singing my favorite song. And she says, control. Now I'm all grown up. Or if I'm seeing Prince, and he says, purple. And he holds out the mic. I was going to say what? Rain. That's right. Purple rain. And so you can think about it in your conversation, how you can use something called leading language. It's a little advanced, just like what I'm doing right now with this type of screen, where I'm able to show, have a conversation, make the point. I'm able to kind of talk to you, and at the same time say, look, take action. Text the word conversation to 202-270-1662 because you want to improve just the optics of your presentation. You want to be able to use 3 cameras. You want to be able to use lighting. You want to be able to have your own switcher. You want to be able to have it right on your iPad. I mean, you want it easy. You don't want it difficult. See, we're just having a conversation. And we're having fun. This is what life is all about. Life is all about having fun. We only have one life. We might as well have fun. We might as well enjoy it. And so when I came today, I wanted to make sure that I shared with you a couple ideas. I've got some more. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But I do want to help some of you. Some of you, I want to help you have a conversation, not a presentation. Some of you, I want to make sure that you are able to utilize some of the best ideas. Hey, Jason Scott, some of the best ideas that you can use right now to make it easy for you, to make it simple for you, make it complicated, and take away the mystery. Take away the mystery of what goes on. Yvonne Phillips, you can do this. Less is more. You can do it. Hey, Jason Scott, I see you out there enjoying. Michelle Smith, I see you. You're out there. Tammy, your words can make you what? Rich. Share something important. Kim Martin's out there making it happen. I mean, I just admire every single one of you. Sheila, I admire you. They're out there. I'm going to bring it back to me in just a second. I want you guys to bring it on over to me. I don't need a rapper. Just bring it on over to me now. And let's talk about that. Could be 11 minutes. Hashtag 11 Project XI. Project XI is all about really having a conversation. We know that 1 + 1 = 2. We've said that a number of times. But one of our common beliefs are that when we collaborate, when we work together, when we come together, 1 and 1 = 11. 1 and 1 = 11. Hashtag 11. Hashtag 11. Hashtag 11. Hashtag 11 minutes, some of you. Someone, look, just put up the back code right there. You're like, you know what, Jay? I'm a collaborator. I like working with other tribes. I like working with other communities. I like working together as a team because I know that success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. Head on over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com, and just go ahead and type in those words. Hashtag 11. Hashtag what? 11. Hashtag what? 11. That means you want to cooperate. That means you want to speak on someone else's platform. That means you're willing to join someone else's blog and you're not going to ask for a check. That means you might show up on someone else's Facebook. That means you came to give. You're part of the giver's economy. Josh, I believe that. I believe that big givers are big getters. I think I just said something important. I'm having a conversation. No, seriously. I think I just said something important. Let me say that again. Let me slow down before I speed up. Because I just said something important. Big givers are great getters. We'll change that. Big givers. I mean, you give big, you give big, you give big. Big givers are great getters. So you're going to give first. Someone do me a favor. I might forget that. Elder Colette James, do me a favor. Sheila, do me a favor. Go over to the 90-Day Champion. Go over to the 90-Day Champion, by the way. Go over to the 90-Day Champion and just write these words down. Big givers are great getters. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur, because we come to give. We come to serve. We come to make a difference in someone else's life before we make a difference in our life. Can we do that? Can someone say yes, we can do that? Big givers are big getters. Look, yeah, your words can make you rich, but it's not about the money. It isn't about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the change. It's about the influence. It's about the difference. It's about changing our families, changing our communities, and changing this nation. And we're going to do it one hashtag at 11. 11 minutes at 11. And yeah, it might feel like a TED type of talk. I get that. Yeah, it might feel a little bit like Def Comedy Jam. I get that. But look, that's just what we do. That's what we do, right? And so we can do this. Hashtag 11, the largest keynote collaborative effort. Yeah. Yeah, keynotes are going to change lives. Project XI is going to change lives. Your message is going to change your life. Your story is going to change your life. Your expertise is going to change your life. Look, you're a big giver. And I know you will be a big getter. I know it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let me go and teach one more point. I said I'd give you 8 points. Maybe I should do a recap. Some of you are texting the word conversation to 202-270-1662 because you want the notes. Maybe you would just join on. Let me make sure some of you would just join on. I get it. I'll do a quick 1 minute recap. And then I got to get going because I want to make sure I get to something that's very important. There's something that's really near and dear to me. Let me make sure. I see you guys want to put hashtag 11. I love it. My hashtag 11 are out there right now. Y'all rock. Y'all are amazing. Okay. You want me to do a recap? Seriously? Are you serious? Okay. Let me go and do a recap. If I can. A quick recap for my folks that are over there. But let me recognize a couple of these business owners. Let me recognize a couple of these folks that are out there making it happen. That are still here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have something important to say. I need to do that myself. Big givers are great getters. Ha ha! Shay Brown, hashtag the happy entrepreneur. I'm going to say that one, Takia. Thanks a lot. I'm going to say that one. Sheila, big givers are big getters. Absolutely. Hey, Michelle. My business name is Mission Possible Collaborative. MPC. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Tammy Turner, big givers are great givers. Don't forget to put the hashtag, the happy entrepreneur. Got to have the hashtag. We're not giving a presentation. We're not doing a training night. No, we ain't doing none of that. We're having a conversation, but we got something to share. Don't worry, I'm going to give you the secret software. I'm going to tell you how to do everything we're doing. I'm going to do that. But first, I got to help you as you go out there and do what you do, because you're a champion. You're a winner. You've already got greatness inside you. Okay, I got to get off that platform. I got to get back to telling you something. Janae, hey, Janae, she's out there hanging. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's do this thing, baby. All right, number one, big, bold, audacious promise. We're going to come out the gate. We're coming swinging. We came to swing. Big, bold, audacious promise. Got it. Number two. What about number one, Shay? Okay. Now y'all want me to go back and try to do the fancy stuff again. Let me see if I can do the fancy stuff. Give me a second. Say, Shay, you can do this. Shay, you got this. You got this, baby. There we go. Okay, now let's do it. There we go. I know some of y'all already text me saying, I want to do some visuals. I need to add some stuff to what I'm doing, Shay. I need to make it pop. I got you. Just text the word studio producer. I'll show you how to do this. To 202-270-1662. And when you give your virtual keynote, you want to be able to rock and roll. I got it. First, you got to have a big, bold, audacious promise. What is the promise? What are you coming to the table with? What are they going to walk away with? How are you going to influence their life, influence their business, influence their health, influence their finances, influence their relationships, influence the quality of the life that they're living right now? How are you going to do that? Big, bold, audacious promise. You pay attention. You hang in there. Look, I got my best stuff coming up now. I'm just getting going. I'm just getting warmed up. But I came to give. Big givers are great getters. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. All right, then number two, we talked about you got to master the art of storytelling. We did say that. Master the art of storytelling. We did say master the art of story. Oh, that's pretty cool how that does. Isn't that pretty cool? Oh, I never saw it. Look, okay, watch this, everyone. Peekaboo. Now you see me? Now you don't. I didn't know it did that. That is so cool. Okay, I'm with my peers right now, with my peeps. This is not a public broadcast. They might be watching some of the notes y'all are putting, but they can't see this. So it's just you and I having a conversation. I just did some cool stuff. Master the art of storytelling. We know that facts tell. We know that stories sell. We know the importance of making sure that stories are the data with a soul. We know the stories communicate time. We know the stories to spend time. And we know at the end of the day, the stories help connect with people at a much deeper level. And there are three types of stories you can tell. A personal story, a story about others, or a story about a brand. Those are the three simple, effective stories you can tell, because you want to do a couple things when you're telling stories. You want to do a couple things. You want to, number one, put this down. Number one, you want to illustrate a point. Make a point, tell a story. Make a point, tell a story. You want to illuminate. That means shed the light. Shed the light, baby. Shed the light on the story. You want to be able to do that. Got it. Illustrate, Shay. Got it. Illuminate, Shay. Got it. But many of you, not all of you, some of you are showing up to inspire people and influence them to get the results they are seeking in their life. You want to inspire and influence. We got to put the other eye on it because we black. That's what we do, baby. We do it. Trevor, you're going to like that one. Inspire and influence. You should write that down. Inspire and influence. Someone put that down for me. Inspire and influence people to get the results they want to get in their life. This is what happens when you just have a conversation. You ain't got to be loud. You ain't got to be over the top. You don't have to be Shay Brown. You don't have to be Trevor Otts. You don't have to be Willie Jolly. You don't have to be Lisa Nichols. You don't have to be Michelle Obama. You don't have to be Oprah Winfrey. You be the best you can possibly be. You give them the best you got. That you can do. And then we talked about number three. We are going to have, I want to take our face off. We're going to have a what? We're going to have a conversation. We're going to watch our rate, our voice, our pitch. We're going to have pregnant. They're called pauses. That's right. You got it. They're called pregnant. What if I can move this over here? Let's move it over here. Oh, that looks better. Let's cut these people off. Let's go cut that. Can you put me over there? You can? Oh, that's pretty cool. I just put myself over there. See? Now you see me? Now you don't. I gotta stop playing with this thing. But we talked about deliver a presentation. Don't deliver a presentation. We talked about have a conversation. That's what we said. Don't deliver a presentation. We said have a conversation and have something to say that is important. Less is more. We talked about that. Now I want to get to number, in the time I have, I really do. Let me open this up. None. That takes that off. Should put me there. That was a quick recap in the time I have. That was a quick recap of what we talked about so far. We're down at point number 4, and the best is still yet to come. The best is still yet to come because we're at point number 4. Tonight's an official training. The conversational style presentation. The conversational style presentation. And some of you, you're like, I need a presentation, Shay. I need the visuals. I need to be able to connect. And you can just text me at 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. And just type in conversation. 202-270-1662. Type in conversations. You can get the notes. You can get the visuals, and you can understand how to have the production value. And maybe you just like the TV studio wrapper that I have right now. You're like, Shay, that just looks cool. Like if I just gave my presentation, had a TV studio wrapper, that's all I need. I'm done. I'm good. Got it. But let's give you number 4. Someone say number 4. Okay, it's just me, but it's okay. We can do this. We can hang out together. So let's bring it on. Let's give it to them now. Let's give them to people what they want. Number 4. Teach people something new. Someone go over to the 90-day champion. You can go look at all the notes because folks have been putting notes right over there. Go over to the 90-day champion, and put down teach people something new. I see you, Janae. I see you, Michelle. Jill Scott, I see the number for the studio producer is 202-270-1662. Type in studio producer. I see Jason L. Scott. Type in studio producer. But we want to teach people something new. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And I like because it's so how can I say this? And I get it. Some of you don't have to do that. Some of you do. But part of it is them being unfamiliar, you doing something unusual or some unexpected element in the presentation or in the conversation that allows them to kind of say, you know what? I like that. You know what? That makes sense. You know that? I'm feeling that. I really am. I'm feeling what you're saying right now. And some people it's something new, and for other folks it might be what they already know. But when you teach people something new, it allows a couple things to take place. Jot this in your notes. Put this in your notes. And this is so important. The best ideas don't make people the most amount of money. The best ideas don't make people the most amount of money, but it's in a package or in a way that can be effective. And so in your time that you're speaking, you might share and teach, not everybody. I didn't say teach everybody. I said teach somebody something new that they might not have known. You're going to grab their attention. And if you can teach them just one thing that they didn't know before, you're going to hold their attention. Now, I'm going to give you a very specific technique. Because we're talking about teach people something new. And I want you to listen. I want you to hear. And I know for some of you, as you're listening right now, you're thinking to yourself, Shay, this is new. This is different. In fact, as I'm watching this conversation right now, as I'm participating in this conversation, and you can participate, you can go over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com. You can participate. You can share your notes. You can share your thoughts. You can share your ideas. But for some folks, they're thinking, Shay, I do need to produce and get something that really grabs their attention. So for some of you, it's the optics. It's what they see. So I'm teaching you something new tonight because I'm teaching you about how to use a 3-camera shoot. And the cameras that I have, you want to know what cameras I'm using? Seriously. You're watching all this right now. 3 different cameras. If I switch, you would see the cameras. I'll switch in a minute. Some of you have been seeing me switch throughout this thing. But 3 different cameras. You want to show them all 3 different cameras? I don't do that now. 3 different cameras. They're all iPhones. No, seriously. There's an iPhone 10, iPhone 10X, iPhone, I don't know, 7, might be a 6 over there. And so I've got 3 cameras, and it's sitting on 3 different iPods, and I'm controlling what's going on and the volume and the sound. And I could have put on a microphone. If I showed you and showed you a switchboard, I could do that. But no. But some of you, you're like, give me one iPhone, I'm good. I don't need to spend, $3,000 on a camera share. I just need something simple, something that I can use. I get it. And so I'm trying to show you that, but I also show some of you that I have all this is on an iPad. So I've got an iPad. This is really an iPad. You can probably see yourself if I turn it around. On an iPad, I've got another computer over here. I think y'all can see the other computer. Or maybe you can't, but there's a computer that's going on over here that I can see. So I'm delivering for some of you who are speakers and authors and coaches and trainers. You're seeing there's another computer over here. There it is right there. There she is. Teach people something new. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And so for some of you, I'm teaching you something new. So as a speaker, you're like, okay, Shay, the principles are good, Shay. The principles are good, but the optics is where it's at. Like I'm a communicator. I do things online, Shay, and I communicate with people differently. And so if I can improve the optics, if I can improve grabbing their attention, if I can give the audience a new way of looking at their world. Jay. Did you say give the audience a new way of looking at their world? Can you break it down from an NLP perspective? No, seriously, can you break it down from a neural linguistic sales perspective? Neural linguistic sales. You want to know what NLS, neural linguistic sales. Neural linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. No, neural linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. So in doing that, there are some concepts and some ideas that we need to have. So let me give you a technique. My mouth is dry. Let me give you a technique. I told you them lights are hot. I don't have the LED lights. I have these bulb lights up here. I got 2 lights, by the way, behind me. Just simple lights, nothing fancy, but enough for you to see me. So I don't have my LED lights right now, so I'm probably sweating and hot. But we're having a conversation, so who freaking cares, right? So let me give you the idea. The idea is called connect the known to the unknown. And we're talking about teaching people something new. Teach people something new. I'm teaching you how to connect the known to the unknown. If you want to take notes and you're putting down neural linguistic sales, you can put connect the known to the unknown, hashtag the happy entrepreneur. This is how we become happy. This is how we do what we do. Connect the known to the unknown. Let me tell you it again. What's the technique, Shay? Connect the known to the unknown. And this is going to be familiar information, but it's repackaged in an unfamiliar way. Let me say it again. Familiar information repackaged in an unfamiliar way. Shay, I think you just said something important. I think that's another $50,000 idea. Yes, I've been giving away at least $250,000 ideas. They're bouncing all over and through those fiber optic lines while you and I are having not a training session. No. But a conversation. No. A conversation. Yes, a conversation. That's what we're having right now. This is like totally super over the top incredible. And so let me share it with you so you know how to connect the known to the unknown. So for all of my folks out there, all of my speakers, all of my authors, all of my coaches, all of my network marketers, the best of the best folks that are out there right now. Now, I'm going to step back and I'm going to teach you something new. Connect the known to the unknown. Say it again, Shay. Connect the known to the unknown. Connect the known to the unknown is when we tell them something they know and connect to something that they don't know. So let's say, for example, right now that you're not a techie. okay? And you want to be able to do the optics that you're seeing here. You want to be able to show a visual. You want to be able to show an audio. You want to be able to show your screen. You want to be able to produce something that just gives more value to your conversation. Got it. And so imagine for a moment, this is a story. This is a story. I'm making a point, but it's a story. The point is connect the known to the unknown. I'm trying to tell you exactly what's going on. I'm giving you the best I got. I really am. And so let's say I give you this lock. And your job is take that lock and you got to open that lock up. And it's a combination lock. Wish I had one here. I don't have one here. It's a combination lock. But you have a problem, Jason. You have a problem, Elder. You got a problem, Joy. You got a problem, Jeanette. You got a problem, Josh. Hey, Josh, you got a problem. You don't know the combination to crack the code. You can't open that lock up. In fact, if I give it to you, Michelle, if I give it to you, Abima, if I give it to you, Tammy, Tina Clark is in the house. Hey, Tina Clark. If I give it to you, the problem you have is that you wouldn't even try to open the lock because it's going to be frustrating opening that lock. Even if I gave you a special tool and I said, here's a tool to open a lock, you might say, man, I got to play with this tool. What can I do? I ain't got time for that. But what if I reached into my pocket and, what? I don't have any paper. Do I have any paper around here? Okay. We gotta have fun. It makes noise for our conversation. I wouldn't plan on doing this, but you know, don't bother me right now. This is fun. And I gave you this piece of paper, and on this piece of paper is the combination to the lock that you have. No, I'm giving you the combination to the lock. You look at the code, the combination. You've got the lock, and I say now open the lock. You put the paper down. You say, let me look at it, Shay. Let me look at it. 25 left. I'm going to say 25 right. 34 left. 22 right. Click. The lock opens. Isn't that incredible? Because you got the combination to crack the code to the lock. And how many times did you open that lock up? Like, how many times did you do that? Over. 25 left. 22 right. 25. Boom. You can open that lock every single time because you have the what code? Well, let me tell you if I can. Teaching people something new is the combination to crack the code to holding your audience attention and delivering value. Let me say that again. Now, someone go over to the 90daychampion.com. You head on over there right now. Let's go over to the 90daychampion.com and go ahead and jot these words down. This is very important. So go ahead and put these words down. Teaching people something new. You got that part. Teaching people something new is the combination to crack the code. Is the combination to crack the code to holding their attention and then giving value. Now, isn't that what you want to do? Isn't that why you showed up at the end of the day? Isn't that what you wanted to do? You wanted to deliver information in ways they didn't know. You wanted to hold their attention. You wanted to give them something of value. But more important, you wanted to influence them to take action. So in your conversation, not your presentation, not your training, but in your conversation, not your video, not your live, talk, but in your conversation. We learned that word. We're not giving a presentation. We show up for a conversation. Here's the question. What are you going to teach them that's something new? I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to close out. But I said I would give you 8, but I'm going to give you 5. Geez. Okay, G Moniz. Let me say this again. In your conversation, what's the one thing you're going to teach them that's new? Even if half the audience has heard it, how are you going to repackage it? How are you going to make it different? How are you going to make it stand out? And I think that's called a reasonable request at a reasonable time. Let me say that again. It's a reasonable request at a reasonable time. That's right, we switched cameras. It's a reasonable request at a reasonable time. And those that were here earlier, we're going to my light camera. I was funny to see that it still does work, by the way. I hate that shot because it still has a glow on my head, and we couldn't get it right earlier, but that's okay. We didn't white balance it, I don't think. But the question is seriously is, what are you going to teach them something new? For you, you just learned that, well, wait a minute, Shay, he's sitting in the same place, but because of not the lighting, but because of the camera, because of not white balancing, and maybe white balancing something you didn't know, that you're supposed to at least take the camera and put it on a piece of paper so it can adjust to the color of the room or the color of the person or get the temperature of the room before you go live. But because we had a problem, we had to go live. You now can see the difference between a camera 4 and a camera 3. Camera 4 and camera 3. That's what you're looking at now, camera 4 and camera 3. And obviously there's camera 1. I don't think I showed camera 2. And there's the other camera, and you can see the difference. Although I'm sitting in the same place and the cameras are positioned around me, and so it is what it is. Teach them something. Teach them something new. Teach them. Let's show them the slide. They don't need to see me. Teach them something new. Teach them. Teach them something new. Teach them something new. Teach people something what? New. Yeah. You do that, and the magic's going to happen. You do that, and a change will take place. Okay, I'm going to share one more idea. I said I'd give you 8, but I want to come back and I want to share an idea that's going to make a difference for you as you're listening right now, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, Shay, from what I'm seeing right now, there's some things that I need to really do to step up my production values. There's some things that I need to do to have a conversation to really improve the visuals. I need to produce my own lower third, Shay. I need to have, as I'm talking and I'm communicating, I'm going back and forth, and they're listening to me talk so I can hold their attention, Shay. I need to have a TV studio wrapper around me, because from time to time, just that change or just that switch in the camera makes a difference for the audience. As I'm looking, I'm thinking, okay, I've seen it, but I want to be able to do it myself. And you weren't a techie. You changed your story, and it changed your life. And I want to do the same. Look, here's what you can do. Just text the word conversation. Text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. Let me get to you again. 202-270-1662. I'm going to give it to you one more time. 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation. Now, when you do that, let me say it again. When you do that, when you text the word conversation, then immediately, here's what's really cool. Instantly, here's what's really great. I'm going to have a conversation with you, and I'm going to share with you how you can make it happen just for your particular presentation, just for your particular conversation, and it's going to make a difference. Now, what's going to happen when you text the word conversation? If you want to include your first name, do that, please, so I at least know who you are. If you want to include your last name, do that, so again, I at least know who you are. And then, I'll reach out to you personally. My promise is I can't do everyone, but I will make sure that I personally reach out to many of you today as we get going. Okay, so let's give them number 5. Let me go over here and see. I see you out there. Jennifer Harris. Hey, Jennifer Harris. Hey, Jennifer Harris is rocking and rolling. Good to connect with you, Jennifer. I think I need to enroll in Shea Brown School of Theater. This is not a theater, Jennifer. This is a conversation. Conversation. We're having a conversation. But I love Jennifer. She's a super amazing person. If you haven't connected with her, make sure you do. With Purses, Pumps, and Power. She's just doing some incredible things over there. So make sure you connect with Jennifer. I appreciate you posting. Appreciate you sharing in the group, by the way. You're a super duper person. All of y'all are incredible, by the way. All of y'all are incredible. Okay, I gotta get number 5 because number 5 is my favorite. Well, I know I say it every single time because they're all my favorite. That's why they're 8 of the most powerful ideas that I've learned from the books, from the studies, from TED videos, from Def Comedy Jam, from my coach, this coach, that coach, your coach. I tried to wrap it all together and just say, here you go, baby. Here you go. So that you can influence the results that people want in their life. You're going to influence the results that people want in their life. Influence the results they want in their relationships, influence the results they want in their business, influence the results they want in their marketing, influence the results they want in their weight, influence the results they want in their marriage or with their children or whatever it may be so they can live a higher quality life. They can be happy. And that's what the happy entrepreneur is about. You are the happy entrepreneur. Many of you made that statement earlier. I am a happy entrepreneur. 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 In fact, go over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com for all of my entrepreneurs, for all of my business owners, for all of my authors, speakers, coaches, network marketers. And if you want to be happy in your life, happy in your business, happy with your revenue, happy with your weight, happy just living life and having gratitude and just being a more happy human being, go over to the 90daychampion.com and just write these words. I am a happy entrepreneur. Because that's you. It's not me. It's you. You are the happy entrepreneur. And put hashtag the happy entrepreneur. That'll be pretty cool. And for those that want to stay in the conversation, text the word conversation at 202-270-1662. Let's help you with your visuals that you may have, that you may need while you're out there as well. Woo! Showtime. Let's get to the best stuff. I should have a drum roll. You know, I think next time I do this, I'm going to add some what am I going to say? I'm gonna make sure I add some music. We're gonna add some music and some concepts. That'll be like really, really cool. But I'm over the top because we started off with a little hiccup, but we kept on going. We started a hiccup, but we kept on going. Okay, let's go over here. Let me hit the next one. Let's give you number 5. You want me to do a quick recap? No, I can't recap everything, but I'm gonna take 30 seconds and I'm gonna do a recap. For those folks that are just joining, those folks that are just watching right now, I'm gonna go over here, picture in picture. Let's do this. Let's give them this view. I love this view. It's one of my favorite views. Okay, we're gonna do something cool. Here we go. Quick recap. Take notes for me. Someone please jot these notes down. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll give number 5. So take notes. Go and post it over at the 90daychampion.com. Use the hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Use the hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Let's go. Roll call. Number 1. This is how to have a conversational style presentation. Number 1, big, bold, audacious promise. We're going to promise that we're going to influence their lives. We're going to promise we're going to help them in their business. What is your big, bold, audacious promise? I talked about going to Amazon, looking at the Amazon books, the Amazon titles, and even reading articles, and then coming up with a promise that resonates with you based on everything that you collected, everything that you brought together. So number 1, big, bold, audacious promise. You got that? Someone take notes so you can post this, please. Post it over at the 90-Day Champion. Make a difference for someone else. Give to someone else. Number two, because they can't see it, only you that are invited can see it. Number 2, master the art of storytelling. We know, and we said before, that facts tell. I think we said that earlier. Facts tell, and we know that stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. But I mentioned that stories are just data with a soul. So you're now telling a story to reach people's hearts and minds. You're telling a story to reach people's hearts and minds. You're going to make a point, I think this is Les Brown, and then you're going to tell a story, but it's going to be relatable and relevant. I gave you points and stuff. You can go back and look at the notes and so forth. I can't get into all that right now, but you're going to master the art of stories. And then number 3, we talked about you didn't show up to have and deliver a presentation. You showed up to have a conversation. So we talked about different conversational styles you can have, but you have to have something important to say. Have something important to say. I went through a lot of different ways to do that. You can't go back. How did I cover her face up? Let's see. Let me see. How did I do that before? Now you see me. I know that one. Now you see me. Now you don't. How did I do that before? Now you see me. Oh well. Let me see. I never said I was perfect, ladies and gentlemen. I just said I'm getting better every single day. Oh, I know what I did. I went to none here, and then I did this here. Okay. So now you see me. Now you don't. No, that's not right. That didn't work. Now you see me. Now you don't. Now you see me. Now you don't. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now you see me. Now you don't. And I can move myself over here, I think. Okay, let me keep going. I'm kind of playing around now. Oh, there I go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. I learned something new myself, by the way. I'm like a little kid over here. I'm learning with you guys. Okay. And number four, one of my favorite, let me keep me in the corner. Number 4, now you see me. Now you don't. Can I move myself down? Oh, that's pretty cool. How can I? Let's see if I get next to her. Now you see me. Ta-da! That's pretty cool. Okay, number 4, teach people something new. Deliver information in ways that nobody has ever seen before. That's something that many of you can do. The best ideas will fail to really inspire them and get them going if you don't really step back and package it in a certain way. And so in your conversation, what are you going to teach them that's new? But then I got number 5. Number five. Okay. Number 5. You got to write down number 5. You got to, because I learned this, I think this was from TED Talk. I can't remember. I think this might be. But number 5, you are going to love number 5. Let's do a drum roll for number 5. Do. Number 5. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that puts me back in the picture. Got it. Now I got to move over to number 5. Okay, let me go number 5. I'm showing my screen. There's another computer that has my screen up on it, by the way. So you're getting this HD, high quality, crisp view, hopefully, that you're seeing on the other side of this monitor as I'm speaking right now. It's like super duper incredibly cool. So let me go and show it right now. And here we go. Drum roll, number 5. Let me go hit this button here. Dun, 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 dun. Let me hit number 5. Hey, Andrea Jack. Glad you can join. Andrea Jack is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Andrea Jack is in the house. Let me see here. Okay. Here we go. Number 5. It's show number 5. Number 5 is one of my favorite. Jot that down. All right. Number 5. Delivering jaw-dropping moments. Oh, this is good. Delivering jaw-dropping moments. Here's what I want you to know. Let me put myself back in here. Here's what I want you to know. Let me go picture in picture. I think I put that up there. Nope, I don't want that. I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, there we go. Just give me 1 second as I try to see if I can get myself in here. There we go. All right, that's interesting. That might work. I'm on the other side now. All right, deliver jaw-dropping moments. The brain right now doesn't pay attention to stuff that's boring, right? So if you're talking in a monotone, if you don't have the emotion, you don't have to be an actor or anything, but you gotta have some emotion in what you're doing. But then it's gotta be something that it's called a jaw-dropping moment. My good friend Andy Henriquez, who's one of the greatest, he's a master storyteller, but one of the greatest storytellers on the planet, he always refers to it as the boom moment. The moment that it hits is like boom, something just happens and it clicks in their brain. And so a little remix version here, obviously, is the jaw-dropping moment. The moment makes them say, whoa, I wasn't thinking about that. And even as I bring that up and you're thinking about your presentation, you might be thinking, Shay, I was trying to figure out what's the hook. And this is just part 1. For those folks that are watching and tuning, this is just part 1. I mean, I'll get into much detail later, but in your conversation, live, online, through the power of those fiber optic lines, you got to hook people in. And you got to craft something that is repeatable so that your ideas are memorable. So earlier, I used that your words can make you what? Rich. Your words can make you what? Rich. Your words can make you what? Rich. So you got to get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. Get better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. So your conversations are briefer, but you're clear and you're concise. So that in that moment, the person's thinking, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, I got that. I'm glad you brought that back up. But prior to that, it's just one of those moments that just memorates. It kind of just lashes in with you. Another jaw-dropping moment. And you want to have, let me drop this. You want to have some jaw-dropping moments in your presentation. You want to have those in your conversation. Is one of the beliefs that say over and over again. And I want you to think of how you're going to include it in yours. I'm giving some examples, but I want you thinking about your own conversation as you prepare your own presentation based on your own topic, based on your own story, based on your own experience. But maybe you're sitting there, you're thinking, you know what? I know about hashtag 11. Maybe you haven't heard it. Like maybe it's your first time hearing it. And if it is, the concept goes that 1 plus 1 equals 2. So when we collaborate, 1 plus 1 equals 2. But when we cooperate, when we collaborate, when we work together, you take the 1 and the 1 and you add them together. 1 and 1 equals what? 11. Hashtag 11. Hashtag 11. Hashtag 11 is the bat signal. It means that we're going to cooperate. It means we're going to work together as a community. We're going to work together as a tribe. We're going to work together as a team. Hashtag 11. And maybe you as the 90-day champion, maybe you as the winner, maybe you with all your greatness and all your brilliance inside of you, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? That's me. I'm ready for new networks. That's me. I'm ready to collaborate. That's me. I'm ready to give so I can serve others. I'm ready to serve others. If that's you, then go over to the 90-day champion. Because you only got to do it for 90 days. You are already a champion. Go over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com, and just put hashtag 11. Put hashtag 11. See, that's the bat signal. So what is your jaw-dropping moment? Maybe it's when you teach them something new. Now some of you are going over there. I'm going to shout you out. And if you see someone over there putting hashtag 11, make sure you go over there and you like it. Make sure you maybe invite them to your blog show. Maybe invite them to your podcast. Maybe invite them on your stage. Maybe you just collaborate, you communicate. So I see like Jennifer Harris said, teach them something new. She's out there taking notes, and she's always a moneymaker, always taking notes. Leona Hayward, hey, she's out there right now. Michelle is the happy entrepreneur. Ellen asked, is there a replay? I don't think there's going to be a replay. Oh my gosh, how hard it is to do a replay. But we'll see. So what is your jaw-dropping moment? And you got to think about that. That's not one of those things that you can just pretend it doesn't happen. You might be wondering, how can you do that? Like, how can you have a jaw-dropping moment in your presentation? If you think about that, let me give you a technique. I'm not going to leave you out there. I didn't share something with you just for you to hear it and not know how to go do it. So I want to share something with you. I want to give you something that's going to help you. I want to take you on this journey, that we're on this journey together, and that you understand that you're not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. No, that was a song. But so it's the technique that we could use. The technique we could use is called future pacing. Yes, I'm teaching some of you something new. Yes, I'm using a little neuro-linguistic sales language. And neuro-linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. And yeah, we're doing something different. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I want you to be thinking about future pacing. And future pacing is when you take the prospect into the future and they see themselves there before they get there. Now, these are very helpful with creating jaw-dropping moments, because what it allows them to do is it allows you just to have a conversation with the person and then take them into the future. So let me give you an example. And I'm just trying to give you something that's simple, something that you can use, something that makes sense. But let's say that I was having a conversation about cars, and I was a car salesman. I'll just say that. And I know some of you, as soon as I said car salesman, you started cringing. Oh God, I hate it when he says car salesman. But maybe that's you. And so I know that you can't get the experience because you're not in the car. So I could do something called future pacing. And in my storytelling, I could say imagine, which is a powerful trigger word. We'll come back to that later. But imagine for a moment how your neighbors are going to view you as a success when you arrive home in your brand new car. No, seriously, isn't that powerful? Imagine when you pull up at church, if you're faith-based, not happen to be part of the faith-based, so I don't want to offend anyone, but that's just who I am growing up as a preacher's child, if you would. But imagine how your members of the church are going to view you in that new car, or how you're going to feel when you take that first road trip. Take a moment and let's go into time. We're in a time machine right now. And as you're listening to this conversation that we're having right now, and you're watching me right now, and you're seeing what you're viewing right now deliver jaw-dropping moments, but at the same time, Shay's teaching me something about future pacing, and I want you to think for a moment how you're going to feel when you step onto that stage, when you're watching your own presentation, when you're influencing the lives of someone else, because you have not only added the techniques, not only are using the conversations, but you wrap the system and structure around you that has allowed you to reach more people, have more influence, impact more lives, and see people getting the results that they are looking for in their lives as a result of you improving who you are. Because the best investment that you can ever make is not in a piece of real estate or stock. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. And you're like, I'm ready for that investment in myself. I'm ready to do something different. Yes, I want to deliver jaw-dropping moments as part of my conversation that I'm having so I can make a difference. Yeah, Shay, you just hit a nerve. I wasn't even thinking about future pacing. It wasn't top of mind. In fact, I'm glad I showed up. I'm glad I'm listening right now. And I'm happy that you're in this conversation because it's not about me. I might be a vehicle right now and I may be talking and sharing what I've learned and the best ideas, but this conversation is not about me. It's about you and the people you were called to serve. And if you are called to serve, if you are called to give, and if you believe in the giver's economy, in the giver's economy, we believe and we state the person that outgives their competition out-earns their competition. If you're a speaker, if you're an author, if you're a coach, I'm always talking to my black CEOs right now. I'm only talking to my business owners right now. I'm only talking to those folks that some part of what they do is tied to their knowledge and to their skill, their expertise. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com and just write this one belief statement, this one affirmation. The one affirmation is, I believe in the giver's economy. Hashtag the 90-day champion. No, seriously. This is what I believe in the giver's economy. Hashtag the 90-day champion. Just go with it right now. Go with it right now and put down, I believe in the giver's economy. Hashtag the 90-day champion. And we believe that the person that outgives their competition out-earns their competition. And so you're showing up to outgive. You're showing up to give your talent, your time, and all the treasures you've been given to help someone else, some other little boy or some other little girl, or some other entrepreneur, or some other mom, or some other wife, or some other dad, or some other uncle, some other cousin. That's what you were called to do. So the person that outgives their competition out-earns their competition. That is the giver's economy. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. Just make this affirmation. The 90daychampion.com and type these words. I believe in the giver's economy. Hashtag the 90-day champion. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Because that's you. You're happy. You got in business so you can be happy, so you can have impact and income. I get that. But put, I believe in the giver's economy. Shay, what has got to do with what I'm talking about? I don't know. I believe in the giver's economy. The person outgives their competition. I promise you, you're going to out-earn your competition. You hang in there. You believe. You trust. Don't worry about what's going on around you, but you do these things, and you're going to deliver those jaw-dropping moments. You already taught him something new. Now he's looking for the boom in what you're teaching him. That's it. That's it. And you do that, and that can happen in 1 minute. It can happen in 2 minutes. It can happen in 3 minutes. It doesn't really matter, but you want to plan it to happen. Shay, this is a lot. No, it's not. Shay, this is like a lot of stuff. No, it's not. No, Shay, you don't understand. It is a lot. And I'm telling you, you can do this. You, my friend, you, the 90-day champion, you, the winner, you, the one with so much greatness inside you, deliver jaw-dropping moments throughout your conversation. Think about them ahead of time. Don't try to wing it. No. Don't try to shoot from the hip. Don't try to shoot from the lip. Don't try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to speak from the heart. Yes, be yourself. We talked about that earlier. I don't want to go through a recap, but I need you to be you. I need the best version of you to show up. One of the things my dad used to say all the time, he's no longer with us. God rest his soul. He got his wings. He's in heaven now looking upon. I wish he was here right now. But one of the things he would say over and over again, this is what delivering jaw-dropping moments is all about. One of the things he would say is that it's not enough just to be the best. And that's who's part of this right now. That's all of you who are watching right now, that are listening, that are here. It's not enough to be the best. Otherwise you wouldn't be chosen, you wouldn't be here. The question is, how do you become the best of the best? I'm gonna say it again. That's from Marshall Brown. That's my dad, Marshall Brown. It's not enough to be the best. You must become the best of the best. I'll say it again. It's not enough to be the best. That's a jaw-dropping moment. It's not enough to be the best. You must become the best of the best. The only way to do that is to be the best version of you. And so you can deliver jaw-dropping moments. Now, I laid out 5 steps. I'm giving you what you need so that when you step back and you prepare, you're not there to talk. You're not there to chat. You're there to influence the results that people are looking for in their life. Why is that, Shay? Why is that, Shay? Talk to me. Why is that? Because we have one belief. We have one belief. Now I'm gonna give you number 6 and 7. Let's just wrap this thing up. Let me give you number 6 and 7. I was gonna hold them, but why? You got them, right? It's not enough to be the best. You must be the best of the best. And isn't that what it's all about at the end of the day? Tony Davis says, I believe in the giver's economy. And Tony, I believe you. Takesha Green said, hashtag jaw-dropping moments. Hashtag 11. Jennifer Harris says, I believe in the giver's economy. Michelle D. Smith said, I believe in the giver's economy. Andrea Jack up in Philadelphia, City of Brotherly Love, says, I believe in the giver's economy. Hashtag the 90-day champion. Dr. Keisha Ford says, I believe in the giver's economy. Hey, Andrea Jack, maybe I'm just seeing that. This ain't about me. This is not about me. It's not about me. It really isn't. This is really about delivering those moments that are going to lead to disruption. It's going to create your movement that's going to make a difference for you. Now, if you're out there, you're listening right now, and you're thinking to yourself, this type of conversation I need to be in. This is what I need to do. This is how I ramp up my game. And you're thinking to yourself, Shay, you know what I really need to do, Shay? Seriously, I really need to make sure that I'm able, as I'm listening to you, to be in that conversation. And if that's you can just text the word conversation. Just text the word conversation. Just text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation, and let's talk about how you can have this type of conversation for your content, for your information, for the lives you were called to serve, so you can influence the results that people are looking for in their lives. That's why you show up. That's why you do what you do. That's why you're listening right now. That's why you don't work hard. That's why you give your best effort. You prioritize and spend your time doing the things that make you better so you can serve other people. Come on, we're all in this together. There ain't nobody perfect. I get to hang out. I get to be a vessel. I get to have some fun. I get to show you some cool stuff. But at the end of the day, what you're looking for is not about me. It's not about Shay Brown. This is really all about you. and all about you having the ability to have a conversation and have the visuals and the optics that you're looking for. So what do? You just text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. And let's have that conversation. Woo! I love it. I love what I do. Some days I love what I do. Other days I don't. But today is one of those days I love what I do. I've given you 5. I've got 3 more. I'll give you 6. I got 5. Let me give them to you quickly. I'm going to go right now. We're going to go rapid fire. Hang in there. You're at the right place at the right time. You're in the right conversation. Because if you're a speaker, if you're an author, if you're a coach, if you're a network marketer, and you need to communicate, that means you got to say something to somebody, then you're at the right place. You do it on a webinar, you're at the right place. Because one of the biggest challenges folks have is how do I get people to not only join my webinar, but stay on my webinar. You're doing podcasts? Great. These principles are applicable when you're doing podcasts. Oh, not you. You speak to audiences. Got it. Audiences is what you do. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're paying attention because now in this type of conversation, it's pretty interesting. I didn't know you could do that. In this type of conversation, you're now able to step back and you can do that and it works for you as well. Now, as for all my speakers that are out there, they're listening, there's a problem you have because I'm broadcasting right now and I'm getting to the last 2. And one of the problems I have is I've got to use this thing here. This is a Anchor battery pack. I don't know if y'all can see it now. Can you see it? And you see it has 3 plugs, so it allows me to plug in 3 things. And I heard a beep beep, which is not good because a beep beep means I might be gone because even if you have all this great stuff, even if you have all this great stuff, it doesn't work without power. Someone say, Shay, get some power. I need power. I need 30 seconds because I've got to bring the power because without the power, because I'm using iPhones to broadcast right now and I have an iPad, as you can see, it needs some power. And then we're going to wrap it up with 3 we got. So let me use an Anchor. I love the Anchor. You can get these at Amazon. They're pretty cool. I can plug 2 in. Got to find another cord. There's a cord here. This is real. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. This is real. And so now I've got 2 plugged in. And in a moment, I got to walk to the other side and make sure that I got a long enough cord. Looks like it's long enough. To go into at least 2 of the 3 cameras. We may lose one of the cameras. If we lose one of the cameras, we lose one of the cameras. But I can't lose all of the cameras because if I do, I lose you. But as I'm doing that, just do me a favor, give me 30 seconds. I'll chat with you while I'm doing it. And then we're going to wrap up. But let me just go over here now. Okay, let me go over here. Let me hit the power button. Oh, battery low. I told you this thing about to die. Okay, hold on. Got it. Bing. Okay, we're giving it some power over here. I'm gonna go over here. Bing. Give it some power. All right. I just gave it some power. Battery's low on this one. We're not really using camera number 4, and I don't think I really use camera 3 much tonight. I'm still here. I'm getting some power over there because without power, I can't communicate to you. So that would be a real problem. Real-time stuff. I've got 3 iPhones going right now. Really 4 iPhones going. Let me show you. Got 4 iPhones going right now. Let me see here. And you might be thinking that when you do your presentation, no matter where you are, that you need to be able to switch back and forth. You want to be able to have a lower third that's kind of cool so people can see what you're doing. That's kind of cool right now. Or you might be thinking, yeah, Shay, I do need a lower third, but more importantly, I think it's dashboard. More importantly, I also need to be able to see different things going on at one time. And so you can do that. And one of the ways to do it is exactly what I'm doing now. And so you think, okay, Shay, that's pretty cool. But, can you show me something else? Can you make it plain for me? Well, yeah. Maybe you want to be able to show 2 screens at one time. and your presentation at one time, and you want to have a lower third, and you want to be able to go back and forth, kind of like what we're doing right now. Isn't that pretty cool how we're able to do that? And you're thinking, yeah, Shay, if I can do that, I'm good. I'm golden. Well, if that's you, just text the word Studio Producer so I can show you how to use the software for those folks that text Studio Producer to 202-270-1662. You can do it with Android, but if you have an iPhone, iPad, you can do this whole production. Like right now, like from the comforts of your home or wherever you are, maybe you're traveling, you're at the hotel, you stay on the road, and you're like, you know what, Shay, it's time for me to be paid more for what I know than I can do and step up my production values. It's not for everybody, but maybe it's for you. Just text the word Studio Producer. Studio Producer, and I'll share all the details with you. We're using a 3-point lighting kit that you can get right at Amazon. Maybe next session, I think we have part 2 tomorrow. I'll show a lot of the equipment that we're using. I didn't put a microphone on tonight. I could have easily put one on, but I had enough problems, not really challenges, getting logged in and making sure that you could see the broadcast and we could be in this type of conversation. And so if that's you, just text the word Studio Producer. Text the word Studio Producer to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. And then once you text the word Studio Producer, then we'll share with you all of the details, Okay, now we're going to do number 6. We're going to do number 6. I'll do a quick recap, as I love to do, just so you have all of them. And some of you are texting right now, 202-270-1662. All right, so quick recap as we go. I don't like how that's positioned. Let me see. I don't like how that's positioned. Hold on. Picture in picture. Wrong one. Take this off. Put that on. Put me there. Let me just get a little bit underneath the promise. There we go. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. I like that better. All right, so I gave you 5 so far. We had number 1. Big, bold, audacious promise. You can go back and listen to that. You get the notes. You can send me a text and get the notes. What is your big, bold promise? What are you delivering to the audience? That's the big, bold claim you make. And then we moved on. Secondly, we moved on to one of my favorite, which was mastering the art of storytelling. So now we're going to go in and we're going to talk about storytelling, which I love to do. That's really great. I gave some great tips and great ideas on that. Step number 3 was have a conversation, not a presentation. I hate when they cut that people off. Have a conversation, not a presentation. Have a conversation, not a presentation. And then number 4 was teach people something new. Give them something fresh. So that when they get engaged, they stay engaged. And so that they learn, that they walk away and make a difference in their life. And then we had step number 5. Step number 5 was deliver a jaw-dropping moment. Or you can have moments throughout your conversation. And that's very important. They're all important. And then now I'm going to give you number 6. I'm going to give you number 6 in the time that I have. And as you're looking at the TV studio wraparounds, kind of cool. You could look at doing something like this for your presentation. For those folks that will be delivering presentations, it's kind of cool. Something that we could certainly work with you on to make sure you get that set up. But I want to give you one idea, and just put this down so you have it in your notes. But it's just one easy idea, but you can have this. And here it is. Idea number 6. Drum roll, please. Boom. Here we go. Number 6. Create a Twitter-friendly headline. That's 140 characters or less, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't make that. Could I have made that any easier? Like seriously, could we have made that any easier than that? No, we couldn't. And so you want to have a headline that's so easy, so captioned that people know what it is. I was working with someone recently, and we edited their headline or their topic that they were talking about, and they were like frustrated. And so I asked the question. I said, "No, what if we made this kind of like Twitter, like really, like what if we had to step back and we had to look at it from a Twitter handle, and you only have so many characters." But I gotta say every word. No, seriously. And what if during your presentation, instead of having one long liners, we created a series of Twitter friendly type of one-liners. And we make them short and simple. Earlier we talked about in our conversations that less is really more. We said less is really more. And how true is that? How true is that less is more? And this person wasn't adopting that concept at all. And so I said to him, I said, look, it's hard for anyone to grasp all this detail and all this knowledge you're giving them. And it was a 30-minute presentation. And forget trying to sell something, because that's not what I was focused on. I'm not focused on selling. It was, how do I give value? How do I help someone else? How do we make a difference? I shared this with you, and I'll share it again. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're really in the problem-solving business. No, at the end of the day, we're in the problem-solving business. Someone look right below the video. Someone go over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com, and write these words. This is so important. I am in the problem-solving business. I don't know what problem you solve. I'm sure you solve some problem. I am in the problem-solving business. People will pay me today if I help them solve a problem today. I'm in the problem-solving business. Now, the question is, what problem do you solve? I got that. The question is, how do you relate that? And so the suggestion, the idea that I was sharing, the idea that we're bringing to you now is you want to create a Twitter-friendly headline so the person can grasp it. They get it. They understand it like right away. It's like there is no secret. It makes it really, really easy for them. And isn't that what you really want to do at the end of the day? In all seriousness, isn't that really what you want to do? You want to make it easy for them. So think about this right now. As you look through it, let's say you were going through your presentation and you were trying to think about it. What would you have them do right now? Like how would you tie that in? What would be your Twitter friendly headlines? Maybe you're giving a 10-minute presentation and you got a headline here and another headline there, and another headline there. So every 2.5 minutes there's a headline. So if I was reading your presentation, like, oh, here's a headline, here's a headline, here's a headline. And if you haven't done that, so I'm thinking about that, I'm looking here, if you haven't done that, then I want you to go right now and I want you to put that down. Like, I want that to be one of your goals. And I want you to put that into your presentation, because once you do, it'll be memorable. I'm looking here, I'll make sure y'all can see. They will remember it, and now you'll be able to connect with them that works best for them. Does that make sense? Are you following me there? So we want to create a Twitter-friendly headline, something that they can use immediately. And that's idea number 6. Now, some of you're gonna send me your headline. Some of you say, "Oh shit, I've got my headline. This is what I want to do." I get it, and I'm gonna be there, and we're going to make a difference together. Okay, I'm in the Andrea Jack. I love Andrea Jack's colors, by the way. She never ceases with those colors. I'm in the problem-solving business. That's what Andrea Jack says. I'm in the problem-solving business. Jennifer Harris says, create a Twitter-friendly. And if you want to, as you're thinking, maybe you want to send it to me and you want us to review it and you want some input on it, great. But some of you are giving 11-minute conversations. Some of you are giving 45-minute keynotes. Some of you are giving 2 and 3 hour keynotes. And there's nothing better than having that, because then the audience walks away with just the Twitter-friendly headlines. I love that. It's a great concept, a great idea. It works. It's worked for others, and it'll definitely work for you as well. Now I want to go ahead and give you number 6. I want to give you number 6. Let's just move. Let me hit this. Number 6. Number 6 is my favorite. You know what? I think I numbered it wrong. Yeah, it says number 8, but it's really number 6. That's going to be confusing as I don't know what. It goes to that I'm not perfect, doesn't it? Yeah, getting better every day, but I'm not perfect. But anyway, this is really, I'm looking at it, made another mistake, but life's not perfect. Let me see if I can change this. Okay, They said I'm not going to change much. Okay, so let's do number 7. Here's number 7. It's going to be confusing, so let me just show it so you show it. Number 7 is practice relentlessly. Practice relentlessly. Practice relentlessly. You want to practice, 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 and more practice. And, you know, I'm the original guilty person because I'll tell myself that I'm supposed to practice. I'll tell myself I'm going to get going to practice, and I never do. And there was one example that really changed me. And I say practice. If I'm due to give a presentation on the 1st of the month, I might wait until the 30th, and that's the last day. There is no 31st. And I might spend 24 hours getting ready, and then I'm ready the next day. But really, Shay, is that the way I should do it? No, seriously. Is that the best way to do it? No. Someone, if you're taking notes, put number 7, practice relentlessly. It says 8, but it's really number 7. Practice relentlessly. Go ahead and make a note for me if you can with that. And then I read this one story, and it's about a person who was a TED Talk speaker. And the TED Talk speaker rehearsed her conversation, she calls it presentation, 200 times. Now, that's practice, and that's being relentless. Practice and being relentless. 200 times. She recorded herself 200 times. Until that conversation was embedded in her soul, it was embedded in her spirit, her voice rate, her diction, the timing, the syllable, everything was down, and she became the conversation. And I get it. Some people are saying, Shay, I don't want to try to memorize anything. It takes away from my spontaneity. It takes away from my gestures. I understand that. But let me see how I do this. Make sure I'm switching, doing a couple things. But let me offer this example. She practiced that thing 200 times, and it's one of the most powerful, I can't think of her name right now, TED Talks that was delivered. You can go Google the lady who practiced 200 times for a TED Talk. And I thought about that. I said, yeah, you might not want to memorize a script. I get that. But that doesn't stop you from practicing. And as you practice, you're going to drift into patterns. So we all have our own patterns. We have our habits. And once we drift into the habits, after a few times, we've drifted into a script or the way that we're going to say what we're going to say. If you ever heard someone talk, they oftentimes tell the same story about the same way, even laugh at the same parts in their own joke over and over again. And it wasn't because they sat down and memorized it one day. It's because they became the story. It's like listening to the words to a song. And maybe you've been in a car, and maybe you started singing along with the words of your favorite song that came on the radio. And then the question I asked myself, and you may ask yourself this question too, when did you ever decide to learn the words to the song? Likely the answer is never. Like you never sat down and said, I must learn the words to the song. And so when we talk about the power of practice relentlessly, and we talk about the patterns, what I want you to do is I don't want you to show up, and I don't want you to wing it. I don't want you to shoot from the hip or shoot from the lip or try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. I want you to know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and how you're going to say it. The impact, the jaw-dropping moments, the Twitter-friendly headline. You're having this conversation because you have practiced relentlessly. And if you think about it, no matter how good you are, let's say I was one of the top attorneys in the country. And let's just draw that analogy. If that's an analogy we're going to draw, let me hit this thing over here. Let's just draw that analogy. Okay, so Shay Brown is now one of the top attorneys in the country. And let's say that you're on trial. And if you lose this trial, you're going to be executed. Like, you're going to be sentenced to death. And I tell you, don't worry. We got closing arguments coming up. But I'm not going to practice. I'm going to rely on my intuition. I'm going to rely on my gut feeling. I got some notes that I wrote down. I've looked at it a few times. But don't worry. It comes to me. In these moments, I shine. In these moments, I'm my best. In these moments, this is when I truly rise to the occasion. Let me ask the question, do you want me to wing it for you in court in front of the judge and the jury with your life on the line? Do you want me to rely on how I'm feeling that day, what I ate that day, what's going through my mind that day, the last phone conversation I had? Or do you want me to show up and have practiced relentlessly for 200 times? I'm not saying you got to use 200 times. I'm not saying you got to use 200 times, but it's certainly a number. Do you want me to do that? And then when I show up, I just wing it. No, that's not. You want me to practice and know what I'm going to say, when I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it. And so you're going to practice relentlessly. That's how you're going to deliver the knowledge. That's how you're going to deliver your conversation that's going to influence the results that people are looking to get in their lives. Shay, what's your message? I'm going to sum up in 2 words. That's my Twitter-friendly headline, baby. Practice relentlessly. Practice, and then practice again, and then practice again, and then practice again. You, my friend, you can do this. No. You can do this. You are not alone. Yeah. I want you to practice relentlessly. So look at your calendar now. Like seriously, like take your calendar out right now. And as you take your calendar out right now, I want you to ask yourself the one question that might be permeating in your brain right now as you take your calendar out. I want you to ask yourself the question now: what days am I going to practice? Or maybe you're like many of my clients. You're always planning. You're always planning. You're getting ready. You know how to get ready. You know how to plan. It's kind of what you do. And if that's you, I want you to look at your calendar right now, and I want you to mark down or write down how many hours are you going to practice. You're going to put to the side for practicing. I'm going to make a recommendation. Maybe you're not going to practice 200 times. Maybe for you, that's a little bit outside of where you are. Practice relentlessly. That's for those other folks. It's not for you. No big deal. But maybe you're thinking to yourself, I can do this, Shay. And I want you to go right now, and I want you to go to your calendar. Go to your notepad. Go to the section you write your most secret stuff. Maybe it's in your journal. And write down, I will practice X amount of hours. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe it's 1 hour for you. Maybe for you it's 5 hours. Maybe it's a commitment you're going to practice at least 20 hours. You're going to dedicate to the side where you're not on Facebook, you're not on Instagram, you're not on Snapchat. You are focused 100% on what? One thing and one thing only. Yeah, that's you, baby. You're focused on practicing your conversation. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to step up, if you're willing to have that difference, if you're willing to do something, if that's you, I want you to go over to the 90daychampion.com, 90daychampion.com. Just make the declaration. I will practice relentlessly. Hashtag the 90-day champion. I will practice relentlessly. Thanks a lot, Jennifer Harris. I see you. I will practice relentlessly. I see you, Michelle D. Smith. I will practice relentlessly. Hashtag the 90-day champion. Make that declaration. Let's do this together. I only got one more idea to give you, but I don't want you to take all this information and be intellectually stimulated. That's not what this is about. This is about you influencing the lives of others. It's about you changing a little boy's life or a little girl's life or a family's life or a community's life. It's about you giving it everything you possibly got so that you can do one thing and one thing only. And that is influence someone to have a higher quality of life, to have more joy, to be a better human being, if that's you. And as you're listening, then I want you to go ahead right now and put, I will practice relentlessly. I will practice relentlessly. Hashtag the 90-day champion. We're going to join that. And then I'm going to bring this to a close. Some of you, as you're listening right now and you're paying attention, you're like, Shay, I need to be a student. I need to produce and have a conversation like this. This is my moment. This is my time. This is what I was called to do. If that's you. You can text the number 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation. Text the word conversation so you get the notes on how to have an impactful presentation, but more importantly, also how to produce the type of presentation you're seeing right now. Have your own banner looking right below. Have your own call to action. This is just part one, but you might not make it back to part two. You might not be here for part 3, but you made it now. This is your time. This is your moment. You are ready not to step up to the next level, but to be who you were called to be and work with those you were called to serve. Yeah, Shay, it feels good. Go ahead and text 202-270-1662. Text 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation. Put your first name if you can. Put your last name. That's important. Put your last name and put your best contact information. So I'll reach out to you personally and we'll make sure that you're ready. You're ready to step up. You're ready for that next level. All right, now, with that being said, some of you are texting. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. It's going to be fun. Trust me, we're going to have a great time together. You're going to love it. Okay, for others, you're out there, you're like, okay, Shay, I've been watching. I've been waiting. What's number 8? You said the best is yet to come. I never said the best yet to come. I said the best is now. So whenever I'm talking, that's the best. Can I get a little water first? All right, can I get ready now? Can I throw down now? Can I bring it to you now? Let's go make this happen now. Okay, so let me go over here. Let me make sure that I can pull it up. Got it? Got it? Okay, here we go. You want to do the recap, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll give an 8-step recap. Okay, we can do that. No worries. No worries. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me go back. Okay, here we go. 8 steps. 8 steps. 8 steps to influence the results in the lives of people you were called to serve. 8 steps to influence the results in the lives of people. 8 steps. We said 8 steps. We said we had 8 steps. We're going to give you all 8 steps. Let me see if I can do my, let me see here, do my I love to have myself on here. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We said we give you 8 steps. Let's give them 8 steps right now. Let me get a picture. Let me get that back up there so it's ready to rock and roll. Just in case. Take that off. Put that on. 8 steps. I'm going to give them to you, the ABCs right now. Picture in picture. There we go. Okay, 8 steps. Step number 1. Step number 1. We said step number 1 is the big, bold, audacious promise. That's what we said. You got to go back. You got to hear it. I want you to get the notes, but you got to have a big promise that you're going to deliver to the audience. Step number 2 was mastering the art of storytelling. We know that you've got to be able to communicate. You've got to be able to make sure that you wrap it in a story so it's memorable, so they remember what it is. And not only that, stories act as data, and you're going to tell stories to reach their hearts and their minds. You're going to tell stories to reach their hearts and their minds. And at the end of the day, ideas are the currency of the 21st century. So now you're using stories to facilitate that exchange of the currency. Topic for another time. You got to go back and hear it. If you didn't get the notes, make sure you see it. There we go, covering their face again. I hate it when I do that, so let me change that around. Have a conversation. Have a conversation. You didn't show up for a presentation. That's for those other folks. Don't deliver a presentation. Have a conversation instead. I think many of you wrote those notes down. Thanks so much for writing those notes. Step number 3. Yay, there we go. Teach them something new. That's right. And so now they get engaged. Now they get sucked in. Now they're right there with you. See, this is how you deliver a presentation to influence the lives of people. This is a conversational style presentation. Got it, Shay. Love it. I love it. This is looking good. I'm with you so far. I'm smelling what you're cooking in the kitchen. If you're smelling what I'm cooking in the kitchen, you need to write that down. I'm smelling what you're cooking in the kitchen. It's not about me. This is all about you. Number 5 was to deliver jaw-dropping moments. It's those magical moments. You were prepared. You ain't scared because you prepared. Bill Grove used to teach me that. The golden gravel. For those folks who know about the golden gravel, you get it. I'm with you. But he said, I ain't scared because I'm prepared. Yeah. You ain't scared either. You know when you're going to deliver that jaw-dropping moment. You know when it's going to happen. And when it happens, you're like a comedian delivering a great punchline. You're giving it to them, and they get it. They grasp it. You feel it coming through the power of the fiber optic lines. You see it in their eyes when you're live. You know that it's taking place. It's making a difference. I told you I'll change your life if you will let me. And I'm sharing with you the best that I have. So now you can deliver a jaw-dropping moment. And then we have, we got number 6. You're going to create Twitter-friendly headlines. So throughout your conversation, you're going to break those sections down and have those headlines something memorable, something they can remember, something they can grab their hands on. 140 characters or what? Less. Love it, love it, love it. And I love create Twitter-friendly headlines. And then, we didn't just show up. We're not like some speakers. See, some speakers only practice one time. Some speakers practice 2 times. Some speakers practice maybe 10 times. We are going to practice relentlessly because we are going to live it. We're going to breathe it. It's going to be in our soul. It will be part of our DNA. See, this isn't just a one-time show up. You got time to prepare. You got time to get ready. You got time to bring your best stuff. So when you show up, the best, the brightest, the smartest, and most intelligent person is up there speaking in front of them, and you have practice. You didn't wing it. You didn't shoot from the hip. You didn't shoot from the lip. You didn't try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. You brought your best stuff, baby. You brought your best stuff. And isn't that what you want at the end of the day? Isn't that what you're looking for? To bring your best stuff. So let's give them number 9, Shay. Let's give them number 9. Number 9. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Number 9. Number 8. Number 8. Paint a mental picture with multi-sensor experiences. If a person imagines how water smells or tastes, it triggers the same in their brain when they're actually talking to them so they can smell something, they can feel something, they can hear something. So you're going to raise that level for them, and by you raising that level, now in doing something, you've touched their heart. Now they're connecting with you at a much deeper level. Now they're there with you. In your conversation, I want you to use pictures instead of just text. Whenever possible, because vision is going to trumpet. Let me say that again. Let me make sure you hear me. Vision is going to trumpet. Okay, maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe listen very carefully. This is very important. Vision is going to trumpet all other areas. So rather than your senses, you smelling, hearing, when you see it, it's going to register much differently. Right now, as you're listening to me, I got it. But as you're seeing the wrapping around TV wrapping, as you're stepping back right now and you're looking at the visual and saying, I've got to paint a mental picture. I've got to make sure I'm inside of their brains. They've got to see it. The holy grail of a presentation. Someone jot this in your notes. Put this in the notes right now. The holy grail of a presentation is to transport your audience to another place. I'm going to say that again. I got to slow down. This is important. Don't miss this. Seriously. You don't want to miss this. I'm being dead serious. This is one of those ones that you want to catch. This is one of the ones that you want to see. This is one of the ones that you want to make sure that you get. The holy grail. But the holy grail of a presentation is to transport your audience to another place. Let me say that again. The holy grail of a presentation, is to transport your audience to another place. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. I'm going to say it again. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. I think that was a jaw-dropping moment. Come on, somebody. You've been around. This is not your first rodeo. Not anymore. The holy grail of a presentation is to transport your audience to another place. So when you're speaking to them, when they see the visual, when they see the picture, when they see themselves somewhere else, like right now, you might be seeing yourself on stage, and maybe it's a 40,000 person Coliseum. Maybe it's standing at the hotel on the stage with 300 people that are looking at you right now. Maybe for you it's being in the comforts of your home or in your office and being able to have a conversation and knowing that there's 100,000 plus folks. through the power of those fiber optic lines. They're on the other side. They're hearing every word that you're saying. They're seeing what you are presenting. And you know what? That's the difference, whether you influence their lives or you don't influence their lives. See, you've got to control the optics. It's time to raise the production value so you can paint the mental picture, not just with the words, but what they can see. I get it. Some people need to hear you. I get that. I get that. And so your audio is going to be the right level. You're going to have what you need to the production values. Even when you're speaking, some folks, they need to feel you. They need to feel what you're saying. And hopefully right now you can feel the passion in my voice. Hopefully right now you can feel the conviction. Hopefully right now you feel that I'm here just with you. It's just you and I, and I'm here to help you help someone else. I'm here to help you influence someone else's life. I'm here to help you serve. So I hope you feel that. I hope you feel it. I really hope you feel it. But then others, they don't have to hear you. They don't have to feel you. They've got to see it. Yeah, they got to see it. So in your presentation, I guess the question is, what's the visual? What's the optics that they're going to see? If the holy grail of a presentation is to transport your audience to another place, then the question has to be raised, and you've got to be answering the question, well, how do I improve what they're seeing? If a picture is worth 1,000 words, and you're going to have pictures inside of your conversation, then we can layer on a video that has to be worth 1,000,000 words. Yeah. So when you give that conversation, and they're seeing the visual and they're seeing the picture and they're able to go back and able to hear this a second or third or fourth time, what are they seeing? What are they feeling? What are they hearing? Someone do me a favor. Go over to the 90daychampion.com, the 90daychampion.com. Let's make an affirmation. And our affirmation, I want you to write these words. It's not for me, it's for you. It's not for me, it's for you. You write, I will paint a mental picture. I will paint a mental picture. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. I want that. That's the holy grail. That's the holy grail. I will paint a mental picture so you can transport them to another place. They see it before they see it, because we know if not, they'll never see it. It's powerful. That's important. Yeah. I want to have this conversation. My ability to impact other people's lives, my ability to make a difference, my ability to step up and do that, it's predicated on my ability to be able to communicate. If my words will make me rich, then the phrases I use will change lives. I've got to paint a mental picture. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. Go over to the 90daychampion.com. You make that declaration that I will paint a mental picture. I will paint a mental picture. Let me say it again. I will paint a mental picture. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. And that's you. This is what you were born to do. Andrea Jack said, a different color just for shade. The holy grail of an audience is to transport them to a different place. How true is that? Paint a mental picture. I see you, Jennifer Harris. She's out there. L.A. Graham said, I will practice relentlessly. I will practice relentlessly. The truth is here. And this is number 8. And I wanted to close this. I wanted to share this. I wanted to bring this to you because I want you to understand the importance of what you're about to step into. It's not about what you can do. It's about what you will do. It's not about what you should have done. It's about what you will make happen. We're going to change some lives. We're going to make a difference. We're going to do this together. And I believe it won't happen one time. I believe it won't happen 2 times. I believe lives will forever be changed. You might be listening and say, I got to take a look at my conversation. I've got a powerful platform. I will have an audience. I will have viewers. This will go into the archives. This, Shay, is where I put in I'm drawing a line in the sand right now. And I'm making a commitment, Shay, that I am going to not step up, but I will be the best version of me when I deliver my conversation. And you've given me some 8 great ideas. I've got so many ideas, and there's so many floating around, but I've got 8. And I always say, how many ideas do you need to change your life? One good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. So as we went through this and we did the recap and we did the rehash, I want you to be thinking, maybe I only need one. Maybe I only need one. And that's fine. You pick the one that works best for you. One idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. Someone jot that down. Someone go and put that over at the 90daychampion.com. One good idea implemented. Just one good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. So maybe you take one idea and it changes lives. But maybe you take 2 ideas and it gets better. Maybe you're able to lay a 3rd idea on top of that. And it changes someone's life. Look, here's what I want you to do. Text the word conversation, right? Text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. When you text the word conversation, make sure that when you text the word, you can include your first name or your last name. And let's talk about you having a conversation, because you're a speaker, you're an author, you're a coach. You're looking for a place to speak. You got a place. You're ready to rock and roll. This is you. This is your moment. This is your time. And you know what? You're going to give it everything you got. You're going to play full out. This is it. You're ready. If that's you, just text the word conversation. No big deal. Just text it to 202-270-1662. Include your first name. Include your last name. Include your best contact number. Let's have that conversation. Here's what I want you to know. And here's why I showed up. I showed up because you're a champion. I showed up because you're a winner. I showed up because you have greatness inside you. And I want to thank you for taking the time this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, for taking this time to spend to improve your message, to improve your story, to improve your ability to communicate, to improve the difference you are making in the world. You're a world changer. You're a difference maker. You're someone that the world is seeking, and someone right now, they don't know who you are. Someone right now, they have the goal of finding you. No, seriously. There's someone right now that's sitting around and says, you know what? I have the goal of finding someone just like you that does exactly what you do. And if that's you, that's why I showed up. If that's you as the speaker, as the author, as the coach, as the trainer, as the network marketer, or as the expert, if that's you, then I'm going to encourage you just to text the word conversation to 202-270-1662. Text the word conversation, 202-270-1662. And include your first name, include your last name, include your best contact number. And let's at least have that conversation. Let's have that conversation. Here's what I want to share with you in closing. That you are the happy entrepreneur. And I believe that the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. I'll say it again just one last time. The results that show up in your bank account, the results that show up in your life, I'll say, are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And so as the happy entrepreneur, that's you. As the happy entrepreneur, that's you. As the happy entrepreneur, then I want you to keep doing what you're doing. I just want to encourage you. I want to acknowledge you for the champion that you are, for the winner that you are, because only champions show up. And the fact that you showed up, the fact that you're listening to this message right now, the fact that maybe you wrote down some notes, the fact that maybe you made some comments, it shows that you have the potential inside of you to perform at a much higher level than whatever level you're performing at right now. And not only do you have the potential to do it, but you're willing to do something about it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go over to the 90-Day Champion. And I'm going to make a commitment. For everyone that goes over, I'll make a commitment that we're going to be part of that group. We're going to take the next 90 days and we're going to improve the quality of our life. We're going to be happy in our life. We're going to be happy in our business. We're going to be happy in our relationships. We're going to be happy in our marriage. We're going to be happy in our marketing. We're going to be happy in our social media. We're going to be a better, happier, kinder human being because of the gifts that we've been given. And we're going to transfer that happiness over to humanity, transfer that happiness over to others so they can be kind, happy human beings. And we're going to make our families, we're going to make our community, we're going to make this nation a better place and a safer place. It'll be the legacy that we all leave behind. So that being said, go over to the 90-Day Champion. Write down, I am the 90-Day Champion. I am the 90-Day Champion. Hashtag the 90-Day Champion. I am 90-Day Champion. I am a happy entrepreneur. I can say 90 champion. I am a happy entrepreneur. I am a happy entrepreneur. I am a happy entrepreneur. Just write that down. I want you to hold that down. You are the original happy entrepreneur. That's why you got into business. That's why you earn the income. That's why you give of your time. That's why you give of your energy. That's why you give your money, because you are the happy entrepreneur. So write down, I am a happy entrepreneur. I am a happy entrepreneur. I am a happy entrepreneur. And use the hashtag, the happy entrepreneur. We're one big family. We're one big group. And we're going to do this together, because I know that success is a team sport. And you can only get so far by yourself. And I remember my mentor, Willie Jolly, who I admire so much. I just saw his son the other day at the gym. And Willie Jolly taught me that the best is yet to come. He says that, he closes that way every time. The best yet to come. The best yet to come. The best is yet to come. And how true is that? But I had to do the remix version. I had to do my generation version. And I altered it just a little bit, just made a slight change to it. And I like to say the best is now, because I'm living my best right now. I'm giving my best right now. I'm putting it all on the line right now. The best is now. The best is now. The best is now. There will come a time that I'll slow down, but today is not that day. So you go over to the 90-Day Champion. You go over to the 90-Day Champion. You put, my best is now. My best is now. My best is now. Hashtag the 90-Day Champion. With that being said, by the way, my name, that's me, is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And we're going to make good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. And I wish you success and happiness. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.